Hello and good afternoon, ProGuides family. Thank you so much for tuning in today. We truly appreciate it. My name is Stray, and today I'm joined with Renox.
How you guys doing today?
To bring you guys a super special event today. Hope you guys are so excited because we definitely are. Today is the first ever ProGuides BattleGrounds for Valorant, so it's gonna be a fun little tournament. I'm gonna give you guys like a brief explanation of how things are gonna be run. So we're running a 32 team bracket, which right now.
That's right. And if you guys are winning this tournament, if you're one of the teams that are watching, up for grabs is a $100 Corsair awesome keyboard. It's got some great switches in there. It's wireless, it's high grade, and it's quality, and you know that you want it. That is for the first place prize. And for second place, we are giving away two.
Look at the merch, man. We're just repping, dude. If you guys do need coaching, definitely feel free to check out ProGuides.com to kind of get a really nice coach to talk you through what you're kind of lacking in departments where you're weak in. So by checking ProGuides.com, you'll definitely improve your gameplay by exponentially.
Yeah, you're already doing the right thing by being on the site right now, and all you need to do is just make sure that you check out our ProGuides coaching, whether it be for Valorant, Smash, League of Legends, Dota 2, whatever game you play. I mean, we're assuming you play Valorant since you're here watching us, but whatever game you play or whatever game you want to get better in, check out the sidebar on your right side of your screen right now where you can hire one of our professional coaches to help you get better at any game you want.
Yeah, ProGuides.com. You already have an account? Sign up, get coaching.
All right, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty excited to get into this game. What do you think?
Yes,
You think we should start
excited. Dude, I haven't casted a tournament in forever. This is going to be so fun. Let's get into our game. We're going to be going live pretty soon. I believe we have our team ready and going, so we just have to start up pretty soon. Probably in like a minute or so. So, what are the teams? What are the teams?
So, I believe we have Galaxy Warp, versus Increase Katong Opacity.
I don't know what that means, but if you guys do know, let us know in chat, because we're clueless right now. So,
but the only thing that I know is that we are getting into our first semifinals match of the day.
And we do see it's going to be on Ascent. So this is, again, semifinals are best of one. So we're going to have this best of one hosted on Ascent. And, you know, just Renox, Coach Renox, let me know what you think of the map Ascent. Give me your thoughts on it. How do people, you know, normally find success on this map?
Well, as most of you guys probably know, one of the key points of Ascent is using that operator effectively. You need to be making sure that you're shutting down those angles on mid. You need to make sure you're shutting down that angle on Catwalk. You need to make sure you're shutting down that angle on B-Link. Both as an attacker and a defender, those are three separate angles that you need to make sure that you're watching or that you have covered with some sort of ranged weapon. I think we're going to see a lot of operators this game, and I'm hoping we're going to see some nutty shots.
Yeah, and again, if you want to counter those operators, you really need those controllers. So we're hoping on attacking side, you know, we have an Omen, we have a Brim, maybe even together. Those two are very good on Ascent. But right now, we're hopping into the game, and let's see what it looks like. So, run me through what you see on the teams.
Well, I'm looking at a double info for the defending side, and I'm seeing only a Cypher on the attacking side here. So it definitely looks like the defender side here. Looks like, I believe that this is Galaxy Warp.
Galaxy Warp for the defending side, right?
I believe
with CBT Hertz?
So.
Yeah.
I believe.
Okay, Galaxy Warp.
So, yes, I'm pretty sure that Galaxy Warp is running the double info that we're seeing becoming very common in the current meta, while we can see the attacking side, which is, we're just going to call them Increase. Increase is running the Jet and the Phoenix here, which is the double duelist that we don't normally see as much as.
Yeah, and I just want to make note for defense, they actually opted for the Omen, which is a more EU kind of thing. We've been seeing a lot of Omen in EU professional play, while the attacking side actually go for Brimstone. So Brimstone smokes, obviously he's limited, he only has 3, and if he kind of uses it all for mid,
well,
he's
not limited by only having 3, but he's most certainly limited by where he can use them.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Because if he uses it on mid, then he only has like 1 remaining for a side take, which, you know, isn't too much.
Speaking
but right
of
now,
side take,
we're heading into the B.
coming out from the attacking side here, as it looks like they've started pushing into the B main here. Cypher going to be getting the first tag onto one of the agents, but it does not matter. Sage is going to be confirming the first kill onto the attacking Jet here. Tater, what are you doing?
He just ran next through. To you. Oh, he actually hits the shot.
Did manage to kill
a bunch of trades
and
come
it's
out.
A flood of kills coming out here for the defending side, being able to shut down this B site aggression like it was nothing, only losing 2 of their own members.
Yeah, so fantastic trades coming out from the defending side. I really want to highlight the defending Cypher. He did a really great job. I don't know if he caught it, but he actually had a one-way smoke in B main.
I did.
And they pushed through that, which is which is crazy. Again, if you see something really sketchy like a one-way smoke like Cypher, Jet, or like Viper, try to wait for it to clear out before you push in, because it's kind of like a death trap. They have like an indication. They can see the bottom of your feet while you're just standing there. You can't see anything besides the smoke in your face. So for you newer players, definitely avoid, kind of wait those one-way smokes out before you run in.
I can see what they were going for, though. They had already made so much noise that they really didn't feel like they had to just kind of push in there. And speaking of making a lot of noise, looks like we are just mashing the W key over here on the attacking side as they're just doing their best to get onto A site, and it's going to be a flood of players onto the A site. Cypher going to be the first one to take contact.
What is this?
Will fall. Omen teleporting on the site,
what was
missing
that teleport?
every shot. You hate to see it. Sova coming out here, going to be able to see what they can do with their arrow. Going to shoot a couple onto site, but it doesn't look like any will connect as the spike does go down for the attacking side here.
Yeah, and so 3v3, they're trying to play retake. CBT Hurt's in a really good spot. There's two guys under heaven. This is a really hard spot to retake, and they're going to be running down. Trades out, coming out. Take it away, Renox.
I don't know, man. It looks like it's going to be pretty difficult. 1v2 situation here for Sage as she actually does manage to get one onto the Phoenix, which actually, let's be real here. 1v1 or one-on-one situation here. So they now rounds are equaled 1-1, and only one person was left alive on, I believe it was the attacking or the defending side there. That's a pretty big hit to the economy, however you look at it. So that wasn't really, I don't think there was really a clear winner in that round.
Yeah. The thing is, with that round, they only had Phoenix.
Well, apparently, Sova definitely thinks that there was a clear winner in that round with an Odin.
Yeah, but for that round, I just want to mention, again, they only had Phoenix on A. Ryan right here, he was playing alone. Omen was actually in heaven. He was misplaced. He should have been in tree room helping out the A push, but they weren't. So, you know, obviously at 1v5, when they're all pushing, it is very hard, especially when you're Phoenix. You don't really have anything to stall besides your hot hand, and I don't believe he got that out in time. So he got swarmed out, site was taken, and it's now ending up 1-1.
Yeah, it looks like a pretty slow start for the attackers this time. They're not opting to go for their rush in and just try to shoot everyone strategy. So I'm expecting to see a little bit more slow, focused gameplay here.
Yeah, and look at this. Sage wall, early Sage wall mid. That gives attackers a lot of mid control. So they can kind of creep up onto this tree hit where it looks like they're going to do an A split, but they don't have anybody A main. So the kind of a big part is of the A split is you need to have the split part.
I guess it's not a split then.
Yeah, so they're just all going tree room. But it'd be really nice if they had one person kind of lurking A main just to control that area and then hit it. But it looks like they're getting really deep position on A. Take it away.
Really far into tree here as Phoenix is going to be able to make first contact most likely onto Sage here.
And here
we
go.
Headshot. Now all the kills are coming in. Look at that kill feed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people dying right off the bat. As we see that Odin about to maybe come into play here with the attackers finally getting onto A site, getting that spike down. Now they need to be playing their post-plant situations. I like what I'm seeing here. One sitting A main, one sitting on site, one sitting hell. Perfect setup from the attackers here to win this round.
Pokimane should not have traded out the Odin. The recon dart into A side for the retake and then spamming underground is super crucial. I don't know why he traded the Odin for a Phantom. But yeah, we're going to see the retake coming out. Two players aiming. Oh my god, such a perfect post plan.
The defenders have a lot of work to do here.
Yeah, what a great post plan. They
One
clearly
goes
got
down.
under. That's
2 on 2, but the op is putting in that work. But Tater actually is able to get the trade onto the Brimstone. Jet with that op. Will she be able to clutch out that round? One-on-one situation here. Phantom versus op. Who will win the close range engagement? And it will be Jet.
He really exposed them on that offense right there. Wow, what a great round from him. He got the 2 picks over there.
If that doesn't go to show how good the operator is on this map, I don't know what will.
I mean, that was pretty good. It was not bad. Yeah.
The operator, man, it's what is the defining run on this map. You don't have an operator on defense, you don't win any rounds.
Yeah, and since the defending team they actually bought, now they're really hurting for economy. They have to be on a save round here, I believe. They're on a 2-round loss bonus right now, so they're sitting at like 2.4, I believe. And then next round, if they lose again, they'll all be on 2.9. So let's see what's going on right here. If we could pull up the scoreboard real quick just to see the money and the weapons and stuff like that.
It's still anyone's game. Only 3 rounds have gone by, but it definitely does not look good early for the attackers. Getting scanned, all 5 of their members early towards the A side of the map, which is going to cause an early rotation from the defenders over towards A. But surprisingly, opting to leave no one on B.
Yeah, and they have no trap bars there too. So Cypher is coming back, but I don't like this. I don't like how Cypher has a spike, because if they want to hit A, Cypher has to run all the way back. He should instead just be watching flank by himself with no spike. But it seems like they are going to be headed towards a B hit, so normally you see Cypher lurking.
I do like this crossfire on A from Omen and Sova, but it looks like it's not going to matter as the attackers will be creeping towards the B site here.
Yeah, and I just wanted to make note, they actually, defending side had a little bit of spare money, so they could have bought light armor. If they knew that they have gained a loss bonus, they would purchase a bit more than rather than just classics to give themselves more chance to kind of win the round. But I don't think they knew, and they kind of just ecoed. They're probably CSGO players, so...
Well,
no shot to CSGO players.
Speaking of CSGO players, Phoenix just pop flash around that angle in B main and spotted 3 enemy members. The attacking team is constantly getting spotted out here, but it looks like they're finally making their first push.
My
Sage
God,
just not ready to deal with that. It doesn't look like anyone on the defender side is. 1, 2, 3, 4 kills coming out simultaneously for the attacking side. Gonna be able to get that spike down on B, and it is all on Omen with that frenzy. A lot of abilities up, but it's going to require a massive clutch from him in order to be able to bring this round towards the sides of the defenders.
Yeah, and that's pretty straightforward. You know, they were just on eco, so they didn't really have much of a chance. I feel like they should have bought, again, light armor, because they are going to be heading into they are going to be heading into that third round loss bonus, so they're going to get 2.9k for this round. They could have bought way more, like maybe light armor or sheriff to give themselves a better chance. But yeah, we just saw Mevix kind of destroy that Sage with a running bulldog. So...
I mean, I don't know, man. He just kind of ran in there and Sage just looked like she wasn't ready.
Yeah, it looked like he was playing COD for a second. I was like, what game is he? He didn't even stop.
Is that an ACOG on his bulldog?
It actually is. But yeah, we're going to be seeing another take. It looks like they're all heading up to A. So Renox, it's your cue.
I mean, listen, I want to say this looks like an A split, but with only a Jet pushing mid, I don't know. This could just be another straight A main take, which, to be fair, could work very well if executed properly. And we have seen time and time again that the attacking team here really does have the, I don't want to say coordination, but the timing to really make these 5-man pushes work.
Yeah, and I just want to make note, Phoenix is actually playing apparently the dedicated B anchor, which I really don't like. It should be Cypher. Phoenix should be Market because he can set up a pop flash for Market or into mid lane. But first pick from Pokimane. Let's go on to the Mevix, and they're executing on A right now really quickly.
Yes, quick trade for both teams, though, getting shot down. 4 to 4 members on each side, but Sova going to be is actually not going to be equalizing, sorry. Going to be giving the man advantage to the defending side. Attackers will get spiked down, but it does not matter as Sova does has his ulti. Going to tag up the Cypher, will not be able to get the read, but is only going to be able to hit 1 out of his 3 ultimate shots here. That's pretty big because that means that the attacking side still has a lot of HP to work with here, and if they can land their shots, it could work. But Sova going to get the double scan on the Cypher on site. It's going to be tough here. Sova holding the angle, does manage to get the pick. 1 person left, will not win.
Yeah, it looks like Pokimane has something other than streaming in her near future because, oh my god, those op shots were pretty nasty.
Yeah,
Getting
definitely.
3 big picks on the retake is obviously a huge part in this retake. Those picks open up the site, allows the defenders to swarm in, and easily take that with 4 men alive. So that is extremely good for the economy right now as they go 2 to 3.
If that doesn't go to show again just how crucial the operator is in a game like Valorant and on a map like Ascent, I don't know what does.
Right.
That operator being able to consistently
Making
repeat
an impact
and just shutting down lines of sight again and again and getting those consistent picks and just forcing people to hide and just wait is such a powerful presence.
Right.
It's just such a big presence, and it's something that we really need to figure out that the attacking team needs to be playing around here.
Yeah, and I just want to mention they did get a spike plant, so each of them did get a little nice bonus alongside with their 3rd round loss bonus, actually. So they got a lot of money in the bank, which allows them to buy here. They're not smoking out mid easily, or they're not smoking cat or mid link at all. So they're just kind of wanting the dry peek, and Pokimane is holding this angle. So it's a very dangerous and bad idea if they do decide to peek.
And Jet looks like she might be trying to challenge the ult.
Just Jet things, you know.
Just Jet things. She does have her ultimate active,
though.
Oh,
here's the smokes? Okay.
There could be a cheeky 1-tap coming out here from the Jet side. We have seen it before, but Phoenix, you might want to be careful here.
It's very good flash. Peeks out a little bit too early.
Okay, so this is actually very important for the attacking side. They just got the information that they know that there are 2 operators on the attacking side.
No!
But they're running into it anyways. You know that there are 2 operators.
CBT Hurts gets a collateral.
Into operators like that.
Everything's falling apart.
Yep, nope, that's it.
And it's all left to
That's all
he gets a really nice headshot. Can he do this?
Nope.
No, he gets taken down by, again, Pokimane.
That's all she wrote for the attacking
That's
side.
Shiro.
Once you saw those 2 operator tracers coming out from when they put down these initial smokes, that's when you know, hey, maybe I shouldn't peek mid.
Yeah, again, this is why we were talking about this earlier before the game. Brimstone Omen is a very potent combination on this map against operators because Omen can kind of smoke out both the catwalk and bottom mid, allowing those operators to kind of be a little bit choked out, allowing you to get a little closer for a little bit more of an aim duel. And then, yeah, Brimstone execute for his smokes on the site. So that combination is really good. Just having 1 Brimstone really hurts because you kind of have to ration your smokes out, leaving yourself not enough smokes for the take. But yeah, heading into round number 7, I believe. Yep. It looks like attacking side is gonna be on an eco.
Yep, gonna be doing the classic old strategy of hiding around B main and hoping someone pushes.
Oh, and hey, Renox, let me know your thoughts on the new Nebula Phantom. What do you think of that one?
I think it looks pretty nuts. I'm probably gonna buy it when I
like the Phantom. Yeah, it looks nice.
I'm probably it's like we need.
Oh, they're coming out, B main. They're gonna get mowed down.
We need some good Phantom skins so we can get some cool highlights of Ryan absolutely decimating this attacker push. It just looks like the attackers are just not having any luck on B site, as it will be Cypher to clean up the opposing Cypher and make this a 4-3 lead for the defending side, giving them the edge for the first time, I believe, in this series.
Yeah, again, they're running through the cyber cages. Again, this is something I tell to a lot of like lower elo players, but you gotta sometimes just play patient. And this is something like, you know, lower elo players don't have. They just want to run in. They don't care about smokes. They're like, oh, I'm just gonna see what happens. They can't kill me, and then they just all get mowed down. So
it happens to the best of us, but sometimes you just got to know when you got to sit back, relax, grab your drink, and just let the time tick down. Sometimes you got to make the defenders sweat. Sometimes you got to force them to rotate. Sometimes you got to force them to make mistakes, and you got to be the one to not make the mistake first.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to crack a cold one with the boys and just chill before the smoke, but oh my god,
and it looks like
exposed.
Unfortunately, Jet has not got the memo, dying to the Omen mid. And Cypher, please don't repeat.
Oh,
uh-oh.
He got the information. He got the information.
And it looks like Sage is going to be trying to go for the res here. So actually, I do like this play coming out. Just getting the equalizer, letting them be like, hey, we know there's not mid now. We know where the Omen is, and we know how we can play around this Omen. Let's put this wall down. Let's commit this utility. And Jet, we're going to need you. We are going to attack the A site. We're going to 5-man push it, and we're not going to let this op destroy us this time.
Yeah, so Sage does have res. A site is being smoked out. 14-day ban is gonna flash in there, getting on site. He clears the site. Nobody's on there, so they're playing retake right now.
They're just playing through the smoke right here. Not really sure what. I guess they're just waiting for a post plant, which actually I do kind of like here. They don't know what kind of buy the attackers are on. Smoke goes down. Does get the first shot, and Jet going to be cleaning up 1 kill with the operator, as Phoenix will be confirming a second with his Vandal. It is going to be a 5v3 situation here for the attackers as Spike starts getting planted right here. Definitely still in it for the defenders. There is still a chance they can make this work.
And Sage does have res right now, so if she gets a pick, but she gets traded out instantly, so no res for the retake, and it's going to be a 2v3. Very
perfect trades.
As Omen has an operator in the flank, it's going to be really hard for him to push out, so it's up to Ryan to get one of these picks. He pushes in with a flash and takes out the camera. He gets taken out by Exposed.
That's that operator coming in. All on Omen for the 1v3. Does get the first shot. It gets spotted by the second and actually doesn't die. Going to be able to teleport out here, and probably going to be saving that operator, making sure he has it for the next round so they don't lose an important 4,500 credit weapon, and potentially maybe even trying to get an exit frag here.
Yeah, valiant effort by the defending team. I just want to make note, Sage was actually playing Anchor A, but since she did have Resurrection, she kind of wanted to play a little bit safer back, so she was playing retake, and then she did have that res. She got that first kill. So attackers both died on the
huge, actually.
Yeah, their economy was hurting.
That's actually going to really mess with their economy right there. I am actually going to bet that if they lose this next round, I think they're going to lose the half. So I think this is going to be a very important round to keep your eyes on, because if we can look at their money really quickly, I bet we're going to see it's going to be decently low right here. This is going to be...
They still can afford a buy, but
600 credits left.
They're definitely in that danger zone.
Yeah, so definitely having 2 members dying to the spike right there is not going to be in favor of the attackers right here, and I would definitely make sure to pay attention to their play style this round and seeing how they're going to try and approach this situation to make sure they lose as few guns as possible. Man. But it doesn't look like Jet got the memo, as Sova will be taking down 1 with the operator.
Yeah, again, every round you see in high elo, you have to smoke out catwalk, you have to smoke out bottom of mid link, otherwise you just get decimated by those pesky operators holding like long distance engagements.
I think they have 2 ops on the defending side this round.
I think they do, yeah, but the Sage Wall not gonna do much as they don't have res.
If we look at Omen, we can see that he's getting pretty happy and pretty aggressive. He's already pushed up all the way into the defender spawn right here, going all the way wrapping around mid, but looks like Phoenix might be able to get the jump on him right here if he decides to check it, which he will!
He knows! Okay, we're good. We're chilling.
So that almost went bad.
It equalized it, and now they know nobody's A, so they're making a run towards. But there's gonna be 2 really fast rotators in CBT Hertz, and this time he doesn't have an up actually, so he runs it in with the run it back. Really nice site execute with the run it back double smoke, and now they cleared the site for free, and they should be it should go pretty smoothly into the post plant.
Great way to make sure that they secure site for free, get that spike down, and now they're going to be securing their post plant positions, and they're going to be feeling pretty comfy. They've had a pretty good track record over the past few rounds of being able to hold these post plants. Let's see if they can do it again.
And they do have the Brimstone Molly. What is going on? 3 kills for the Sage and maybe a fourth. Actually,
As
Phoenix
I
is gonna
said,
try to flash. Oh, he gets blinded.
I don't think it's gonna matter here. I mean, 3 people left alive on the attacking side. I mean, everything's on Phoenix to make this round happen, and
And
it
he gets
will
flanked.
not.
Yeah, so really, really great. Especially, again, like I mentioned, Brimstone had the orbital strike, so it was looking like very, very tough for the defenders. They have to tap it. In that situation, you have to like kill everybody on site. You have to tap the bomb, bait out the orbital, and then still have enough time to defuse, which is a lot to ask for, you know?
A lot on his shoulders right there. Not much that he really could have done in that situation. He did the best that he could, but I mean, like, as I'm just saying, if you let the attacking team, if you letting them get that spike down, it just looks like they have this post-plant situation on lock. You cannot let them get onto site. The defenders are playing a little bit too passively for my liking. I think they need to be playing a little bit more aggressively.
Well, we saw the Omen.
Getting these picks onto the attackers that we've been seeing them get. They're really good at taking this aggression towards mid, but it doesn't look like they're doing a great job of actually defending sites.
Yeah, and really close game we have here. Really exciting stuff. 4-5. This is Ascent is normally like a favorite defender favorite map. Probably like 7-5, something like that.
This is a good bait from the attacking side.
Yeah. It looks like a fake, but they aren't buying it because Pokimane,
they are buying it. There's 4 people over by A.
Actually, yeah, you're right. It's only Phoenix. Why is Phoenix anchoring the site? I don't get it.
This is going to be a slaughter on B site. Like, Phoenix is either going to get all of them or he's going to die instantly. That's my guess.
I love the confidence from the Phoenix. That's what you like to see from your duelist. Him running in, and it looks like Pokimane actually gets exposed on the run-in. And he still has this like crack. The Cypher smoke, the Cypher cage missed just a little bit. And can he get the shot through the smoke? No, as Mevix hits another one. Ryan, here's the guy going on site, but he has to reload, taken down by H. Dezos. And the Cypher neural theft is going to come out, leading to another...
Cypher ulti coming through, going to be a huge intel gather, and just spotting everyone. Once again, you let them get the spike down. We told you guys not to let this happen.
Yeah, and again, this is a point I keep wanting to bring up. I want to bang it into your heads. Phoenix should not be kind of the anchor on the site. He should be kind of like the rotate help, so he can help out with his flashes. But if it's just him solo holding a site, it's very, very difficult for him.
All right, quickly, who do you think is going to win this round, attacking or defense?
Oh, the paranoia looks good. I think it's going to retake. I think the retake is going to win.
Gonna happen?
Yeah, the retake is going to happen.
You think so?
Oh, no, he healed.
2v2.
It's still working. It's still working. If he gets a shot... Oh, they're both backside. I think retake works. Yes, here we go. I called it right.
Yeah. Wow, yeah, that was actually a really great job from the defenders there to be able to retake that site. I definitely thought the defenders, or the attackers, were going to be able to hold it right there. I thought they did enough, but that man advantage for the defenders really working out in their favor.
As soon as you asked me, I saw the paranoia, I'm like, defend, or the retake. The retake's going to work,
The retake is going to happen? So, all right.
So yeah, that was a really great, excellent retake. And again, very close match, 5-5. Let's see who pretty much wins out these next few rounds. If we could hit the tab button real quick, just to kind of see the econ. And we'll see the kind of like the ultimates as well. So yeah, bring up the scoreboard. We see Sova has his ultimate. We see Cypher's neural theft is ready on the defender side. And we also see, well, we don't see it anymore, but...
Well, as we're getting into our second to last round, the main thing that's going to be in both teams' heads is how can I spend my money most effectively? So I only saw one op on the defending team, and they're putting it on their Sova, their consistent fragger. But I'd like to see a second op coming out here from the defending side. I think they could have pulled their money to bring out a second one, and I think it would have been a not as risky assessment as what they might have thought. But I mean, as we see, Jet's definitely hunting for some kills here.
Yeah, the double updraft is a really nice like little technique to try to get a cheeky pick. If you guys want more Jet tips, we're actually releasing a Jet video pretty soon.
It actually came out today?
Oh, and we get Pokimane with the first pick on the expose. Tries the entry frag, but no cigar. As we'll see a res, so it's not
see
bad.
the res with the shock arrows.
Double shock dart, yeah.
I don't think either one is going to connect though. Getting both out for free, almost as if that kill never happened.
Yeah, and again, Phoenix is just sitting angry on B, so if they do decide to rotate, actually
for the first time, the attackers get the initial pick. That's been a first. They've been definitely struggling to try and get that initial pick here, but now they've been doing their classic strategy. They start off at A, they get stopped, they're like, all right, well, we're just going to go B. And then they go B, they're going to run into the Phoenix is going to maybe die, or maybe they're going to head mid. Maybe
like
they are
this.
doing something
Phoenix is exposing the weaknesses in their defense, and he gets into True Room, gets really nice deep positioning, and will probably get a pick off right here. Sage has a nice...
Sage knows.
Oh, gets taken down by CBD.
That's that game sense. She knows what is up, and that is going to be the evening up of the kills here. It actually looks like the attacking team is going to be committing to the A site here. Jet and Sage, it looks like, are both going to be in the hell position, as Cypher finally going to be able to get that spike down. One going to be set in A main, and this is going to be another retake for the defenders. Something that they are historically not been great at so far in this match, but it looks like it's going good so far. 3 players left for the attacking side, but it's down to a 2v2. Definitely going to be pretty tough for both sides here, but it definitely looks like the defending team has a chance. Sage, you need to be doing something here. You know what's up. You know what's happening. Get that kill.
Oh, here it comes. Oh, he has a chance to win.
Low HP.
Pokimane has to tap the bomb again. And it's a 1v1. Very
play
close.
safe.
He peeks out.
Just play safe. Just play
HP.
time. Play time. Play time. Play time.
Oh my God. Woo. What is his name? Teo Steffi? I don't even know. He clutches it out. What an amazing round from him.
What a great clutch coming out from there. Playing patiently, playing time, and hitting his shots. At the end of the day, in a clutch situation, you need to have luck, you need to have game sense, and you need to have that aim. And he had all three on his side.
Yeah, and Pokimane made things look a little hairy. Got a few picks here and there, but definitely Teo Steffi, pulling it through with the clutch and gives the attacker a very, very important 6th round, maybe even leading to 7th, depending on what the economy. It looks like they do have enough to buy, so the defenders, they're chilling for now. But into the game we go.
And it looks like they're just setting up for another one of their classic 4 or 5-man pushes onto the B site here, with only Phoenix defending. Cypher setting up some of his trap wires, and I'm sure one of his one-ways on the B site. But we're going to see how it turns out, because we've seen it go both ways.
And they're still peeking the up dry mid with no smokes. That's a very dangerous game to play. As Pokimane, a very potent opera as we've seen from before. Miss is actually a very, very rare miss for Pokimane.
Hey man, it happens sometimes. So what can you say?
Right. And
as it looks like as we're seeing, the attacking team, they love to start off on one site and then immediately transition to another site and just try to hit it. We are seeing that happening once again with them starting on the B site, rotating to A main, and it looks like they are going to be hitting it pretty soon.
And the paranoia is going to be devastating if they all decide to come through A main. If they come and he times it right, that's going to be a pure team wipe. So really good smoke to kind of stall the push. So the A main, they're going to hop in there, and we're going to see the paranoia come out soon. Is it coming? Yes, it does.
I don't think it's going to be as effective as he hoped. I don't think it's going to lead to too much. Yes, well, he does get the 3K, but it is still a 2v3 situation.
Oh, 4K. Can he get the ace? The flash comes out. He's running. He wants it. There he gets it. ASL 99p with the 5K ace. Cleans that up, stuffs the defense in their face, and ties it up for 6-6.
I guess that paranoia really does help, huh? I guess blinding the enemy team and having them run into your crosshair definitely...
that was a fat paranoia.
Definitely make sure that you can secure a round. Great job from Omen there, making sure that he was listening for the footsteps, got that paranoia, and then got the spray transfer onto all 3 of the attacking team right there. That was a great job coming out from him, and that's definitely a play we're going to be talking about for a while.
Oh yeah, you're definitely going to see that in the highlight section, hopefully at the end of the game when we come back.
And now the teams have swapped. How do you think the attacking team is going to be handling this defending side? We've seen their very mixed gameplay.
Yeah, so look at this. We're gonna be seeing a full B hit.
Well, we know how the defending team is gonna handle this.
Is it gonna be a B rush? Let's see.
Is it? I don't know, man.
They might take they might take a page out of the other team.
Do you think?
Yeah, and then rotate back.
I don't know, man. There's like a very potent B push to me.
It's looking very committed. Yeah. And they use a Cypher. The Cypher cage brings a lot of cover, but Mevik still gets a pick onto Tater, but they do get the site. They're probably going to get the bomb down, but it's going to be a 4v5 retake down a man advantage.
Yeah, they're probably going to be getting the spike down, as you mentioned, and it looks like the defenders are playing this really smart. They're chilling, they're not taking unnecessary fights, and they're just waiting for the rotations here. They're like, all right, so what, we're down, or rather, they're not down 1 man. The attacking team is down 1 man. Yeah. They know that the attacking team is down, so they're like, all right, we can just afford to play safe and have our jet go in and just tap their Sage in the head.
Exposure just runs in without a
Look, he's about to do it again.
He's doing it again. Oh, probably
he's a madman.
1 kill, gets another one. That's 2 kills, a clean retake.
The defenders lost 1 player that round. That was just a sweep.
That was an extremely clear retake for the defenders on that retake. Even though down man advantage, or no, attackers were down man advantage.
Yes.
They did a really good job, as you said, playing patiently. Exposed was a little rushed though. He kind of just like went in without his team. But got 2 big picks though.
But he knew exactly what he was doing. Right. He did it perfectly, and he did it exactly how I want to see a jet approaching some of these situations.
Right.
So essentially all he did was he put down his smokes, he pushed through them. If you see a jet put down in a smoke and you're not expecting the jet to push through it, then all you're doing is essentially asking for you to get shot in the face. Right. If you see a jet put down a smoke, you have to remember, Jet's a duelist. She's going to want to push through her smokes, or she's going to want to do something with like crossing her smokes or maybe boosting on top of her smoke. She's going to want to do something with it. So if you see Jet placing down a smoke, you got to be careful of it. You can't afford to just turn away.
And again, it looks like another 5A hit. Can they hold it? They do have a lot. They have the Sage Orb and the Hot Hands. Oh, it's going to be a massive spray down. 14-day ban gets a 2, gets 3. It's going to be pretty clean. It's going to be pretty clean if he doesn't die. No. Oh, exposed. Why you got to do it? Just let him have the clip, man. Let your man have the 4K. Dude.
He's your homie. He's your bro.
No, this guy's not a homie. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Well, he definitely is a homie because he is securing the 8th round for the defending side here and getting them with a comfortable 2-round lead.
Yeah, and I believe I believe they're gonna win it. It seems like
You
they're gonna
think
have a
so?
solid defense. Yeah, unless Pokimane again turns it up with the op, but it's very.
I think the attacking side's got this.
Okay, but the operator, Pokimane can obviously turn it on offense. Offense is a little bit harder to operate than on defense. So, but if he hits some nice shots, he'll turn around the rounds.
All we can do is sit back and wait for these epic players to do some plays of epic proportions. We can't wait to see what's going to happen here. And I can't wait to see until we get some more ops in here. We already see one on the Sova, the very potent opper.
Yes.
Let's see if we can put it to use. No one's peeking mid, probably smartly from the defending side here. But if we actually see the defending side already has one player tagged up, you can see the Brimstone getting healed up by the Sage right now. So we know there was some early aggression coming out towards the B side of the map here. That could have the defenders playing a little bit more safely towards the B side of the map as we see the attackers lurking up and crouching up towards the A side of the map. First contact into Sage, she will be taking down the first player, but will get immediately traded by the Omen 4 versus 4 for both sides as we see a mid hit coming out from the attacking side.
Yeah, really nice off angle by Exposed. Gets one, but can't dash away as he gets traded out. The Paranoid is actually really good. Blinds the guy CT. They should really
bad place to put that spike.
Yeah, they should really smoke it, but it's a little dangerous leaving that kind of exposed. But it looks like we are gonna have them NB as they have everybody coming through markets into the waiting hands of Tater as he gets the first pick.
There we go. The attacking team making their play. They're gonna have to encounter two people. Okay, so Cypher knows where one is. So the question is, can he get the trade kill?
Going through.
Looking the wrong way.
He's going through. This guy's gonna get shot in the back. Tater gets the first one. And then the last guy's on site, and they all swarm him.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy for the attacking side here, securing their 7th round and closing that gap to only being 1 round. 7-8 as we are getting into our 16th round of this match here. It is close, it is personal, and there is definitely everything still on the line for both teams.
Yes, and again, what kind of prizes we got again for first place? And if we gotta show it.
Remember, they are competing for first place. Every member on the team is getting a Corsair K63 mechanical keyboard, wireless, great keycaps, Cherry MX, and, well, not great keycaps, great key switches with the Cherry MXs, and I'm sure for 2,000 ProGuides points, and it definitely looks like the attacking team really wants these keyboards, because they are putting those ops into place, and it looks like they are about to confirm a flawless, unless Jet can pick off the, a kill or two here, but I'm not. Well, she might pick up a free kill onto the Omen.
Oh,
nope.
Wow, that Omen was like 1 HP.
Easy flawless for the attacking side, as they will confirm their 8th round and tying the scores up 8-8 for both teams. And for those of you who maybe aren't as familiar to Valorant, it is of course first to 13 rounds to win. So you are getting pretty close to the end of the game here, but it is still so close. We honestly can't tell who's going to win.
At this point, it might even hit OT, which again, OT for this rules, we're going to do pretty much 2 rounds in OT. So if you hit 12, you have to hit 14 to win it. So
if both teams hit 12, first team to hit 14. If both teams hit 13, both first to 15.
Rounds,
so it keeps adding and adding more rounds. And honestly, with how close this match is being, we could see something crazy like that being happening.
Hopefully we don't see like 40 rounds, 50 rounds. That'd be crazy. And he's getting dangerous. That enemy Cypher, just giving a little shitty.
That Cypher's got some he's got some confidence. He's got some confidence.
He's challenging the Opera with his jiggle peaks. That's very scary. You have
that was literally him just saying, "I dare you to shoot, man." That's all that was.
Yeah, and if you guys want a better method to kind of bait out the shot, I would definitely recommend jump strafe peeking rather than doing the shoulder peek. The shoulder peek is much more effective in CSGO rather than Valorant because these walls are much more bangable in Valorant. So they're paper thin, you'll get shot, you'll dive straight to them. So
yeah, they really can. They can lead to some very nasty situations. You're just like, I was behind a wall. I didn't get shot, but definitely Tater was not behind a wall when Phoenix came around that corner and blasted him in the face with a Vandal. Does not matter, as we will see some kills being traded back and forth, and we are going to end with 2 members left on the attacking side and 3 members on the defending side. Attackers have everything left to prove here. Need to get onto the A site. Need to get past this operator on the Jet. The question is, can they do it? They do have the Omen smokes available to them. Jet will miss the op, and now the attacking side does have the information that op is on A. The question is, are they going to continue pushing onto A site, or will they rotate? And it definitely looks like Phoenix made the decision to push on, but it looks like Omen saying, nah, bro, I'm out of here. I'm going to teleport, and then canceling his ulti as
Jet
a big brain decision, but Jet's going to be scoping in.
Or not. Jet doesn't know.
He doesn't know. He doesn't
He
know.
doesn't know. So that was
That
was a really great play from
And Jet realizes now, though.
Yeah, Jet, that was actually a really great play from the Phoenix. He actually fake committed into A, and then led to ASL trying to TP onto B, but then he faked it canceled because Phoenix side, so a really, really big brain. But again, he still has to close this out by getting 3 kills, so very mound of a task in front of him.
A lot of work to do.
Yeah. Oh, they hear the TP?
Yeah, that he
gets blasted.
In my opinion, he almost teleported himself into a worse position there. I almost kind of wish he kind of just like chilled under heaven for that entire time.
Yeah. The play was definitely brilliant. They had a lot of brain power juicing up in there, you know, but
the brain juices were flowing.
Yeah, they just needed to finish it off. Again, a 1v3 situation, that's very difficult to do. You need to take 3 1v1s, otherwise you're just going to get like bullets through you're going to end up looking like grated cheese.
Any 1vx situation is a test of your game sense and how much you can, you know, apply what you know about the game and apply your knowledge and actually outplay 3 different people. It is one of the most difficult tasks in the game, but with a lot of game sense and a lot of practice, they are possible. And it's how you see some insane people like Wardell, like Sinatra, like Tens, you know, all these cracked people just getting all these clutches and clutches and clutches.
Yeah, and again, we're going to see another 5-man A, but they get kind of like stopped by the Sage Wall. Again, nice little Sage Slow Orb. Pokimane, this is Team Galaxy Warp we're looking at, so he's going to be trying to prod around for an open pick. Will they give it? I like the jump peek by Sephi, getting a lot of valuable information with that jump peek, not really exposing too much of Sage's body, and they hear the shot, more shots coming out, the Flame Wall coming out, and the Cyber Cage. It looks like we're seeing some action on A.
The question is, when does the defenders on B decide to rotate? It finally looks like Brimstone's deciding to push up towards mid a little bit, but like the defenders are still alone on A. There's only 2 of them here, while all 5 of the attacking team are just swarming the site. One player finally goes down on the attacking side, but it does not matter because it's going to be a 4v4 for both teams, as both sides are trying to get the spike down, as the defenders are doing a pretty good job of denying it. Attackers need to get this spike down and fast. They need to get this timer ticking. They need to force the defenders to push in. Jet, Cypher, what are you doing? Oh no!
Wait,
why is the spike not being planted for so long?
Oh, CBT Hurts gets another one, and it's a 2v3. Can they do it? Oh, they're in a really good position.
Shots.
He has res actually, so he's gonna res his teammate, and it's gonna even up the man advantage. So 3v3,
but it does not matter because Cypher's pushing through. But it does not matter if he gets a 3K. What is happening?
How did he get? Did he flank from A main?
I don't even know.
Oh, it's probably free room.
That was that was what we like to call a pog moment. I have no idea what happened in that situation, but that was definitely a very, very crazy situation. Yeah. There were so many kills being traded left, right, center, so many flanks coming out, and just such an interesting round.
Yeah, definitely. One thing I did note was Sage actually playing on site, right? And that Jet was asking for a heal. But at that situation, you really can't go for the heal. You have to have your gun out with the enemy team running into site. And because he healed, he got swarmed over and died.
Can we just talk about what happened that round? The attackers got onto site, didn't get spiked down, pushed through site. The defenders then pushed onto site, got killed, flanked the attackers then flanked the defenders, then rezzed, then one person flanked another person, got a 3K, and then defused the spike. There is so much crazy stuff that happened that's even crazier than Phoenix here getting a double kill as the round is pretty much starting onto the attacking side, pretty much securing the 19th round for the attacking or for the defending side.
Yeah, so this team is the defending team is Opacity, right?
Yes.
So yeah, Phoenix going aggressive actually with he didn't even use his flash. He just peeked out and got 2 kills.
He just said, do I trust my aim? Yes. Yeah, I feel like it. And then he just went and got a clean double. And it looks like Jet will be, you know, following up on that skill with a little bit of a 3rd kill of her own, maybe even trying to, you know, match Phoenix and going for a cheeky peek into the 4th kill. But yeah, who knows? We do see the last 2 members on the attacking side here over at A main. They look like kind of pretty scared. They look like they're just trying to wait to find something to do, or they're waiting for Brimstone or Jet to push in and potentially get this kill here. I don't know,
Which is what Brimstone's doing.
Cypher's gonna be peeking,
and
Cypher's
right into the crosshairs of Exposed.
Listen, man, you're gonna be peeking mid without smokes. You got your right to live revoked. You're gonna be spectating your teammates for the rest of the round, and it looks like the defending team is gonna be getting a flawless of their own.
Yeah, so I just want to mention, Steffi did have res, so he was with the Phoenix, so they coordinated a push with the Phoenix so that they could kind of just res him after he takes a duel, but it seems like he didn't even need it because he just blasted 2 players and their heads straight off.
Oh, we have res? Don't worry, we won't need that.
We'll save that for next round.
Yeah, we'll save it. We'll save it to secure the game.
Yeah. So yeah, 11-8. Wow, what we thought was a really close game is starting to slip apart from Opacity. We're seeing a really strong Ascent defense hold from them.
Definitely, and it just looks like they are on top of everything that the attacking team is trying to do here. Looks like they're constantly living rent-free inside their heads, including with this B setup. Oh, we do get an early trade. That's a great way to start it off for both teams. I mean, you know, 4v4, it's better. I wouldn't say it's better or worse than a 5v5, but definitely going to be some work putting in here for Cypher, getting that early pick and getting the information that his team does need to rotate. Everyone on A site is quickly rotating. The defending team is even going to be getting the res to get 5 people alive on the defending side.
Very difficult.
Another trade coming in, but it doesn't matter anymore because they already got the res. 2 people left on the attacking team, 4 people left on the defending. Sorry, put that into a 1v4 situation for Omen here to try and keep his team out of match point. I don't think it's going to happen.
We did see ASL get that ace previously, but he can't overcome this task. 4 people, again, very, very difficult. Gets swarmed from every angle, gets taken down, and defenders, Team Opacity, Katong Opacity, decide go into match point.
I mean, yeah, one more round for the defending side is all they're going to need to close out this match and punch their ticket to the finals of our premier Valorant Battlegrounds tournament.
For a chance to get some keyboards.
Exactly, for the first place prize, if you guys forgot, which I'm sure you didn't because they're awesome keyboards. They're going to be securing themselves, each one of the team's members will secure themselves a Corsair K63 wireless mechanical keyboard with MX Cherry Red switches, one of the best keyboards on the market for the price, and one that any gamer would be, you know, love to have. I would love to have one myself. You know, production, do you mind if I get one? Can I get one, like, after the stream's over, you know, guys?
No.
And for second place, they are also competing for 2,000 ProGuides points, an awesome currency that you guys can use to hire some of the best coaches in Valorant, ones that you can help to make sure that you win tournaments like this one, and especially, you know, Mavix.
Ooh, this could be a fat orbital strike, but he misplaces a little bit. He needed it to put it into the market.
With the Odin about to secure himself quite a few kills right here.
There's one. Oh, he can't get more.
Yeah, actually wasn't able to secure too many kills there with the Odin, but it doesn't matter as the attacking team is still just getting demolished right here. Stuck inside of Garden with nowhere to go, all on Phoenix as he gets one. Reloads at the wrong time, and that will confirm our last semi-final, and it will secure our defending team into the into the grand finals of our Valorant Battlegrounds tournament. Great job to both teams. Both teams played amazingly well.
Yeah, so they're going to advance into grand finals.
Let's take a look at the scoreboard.
I believe it's Opacity. Yeah, Opacity is going to advance into grand finals. And look at this. Can you... Yeah, okay, there we go. We're seeing a lot of first bloods coming out from 14-day ban. I do want to mention him, actually. Most of the time, he was the pretty much forerunner of the action, kind of leading the charge for his team, which is what you love to see in a Phoenix. You want to see him lead the team, take charge, open up the bomb site for his team, and create a lot of space for them to run in with.
He was consistently the one that was making sure that, hey, we want to get in somewhere, I got you. We want to make sure that they aren't going somewhere, I got you. We want to make sure, you want me to burn all of my utility to make sure we got onto site, I got you. And that is exactly the type of Phoenix that you always want on your team. You want the Phoenix that can aim, but also has the brain to make sure that they use your utility whenever they need to.
Yeah, and I just want to make note, like you mentioned, actually, Opacity were making some really good fakes going from one side to another, and for the other team, Galaxy Warp, we really didn't see that. They were really kind of just straightforward, simple, kind of one-dimensional, going 5-man into this place, this area, and that, as you see, didn't really work out for them on the attacking side. They needed to do, again, stuff like we said, smoking out mid, doing splits and stuff like that, and just taking it slow. But again, like I said, these kind of lower elo players, they tend to have less patience, and they kind of just want to go, hey, we want to hit the site, we want to hit it now, right? We're going to do 5 people, we're going to brute force our way, but you know, sometimes that's just not the best way of doing things.
Definitely. But one of the things I definitely want to point out is looking at the scoreboard, you can definitely tell everyone gave it their all. I don't see anything that's like too crazy. All the scores look pretty good, and that definitely shows that this was a pretty good match. And even though one team won, definitely looked even, and that was an insane match. We saw an ace, we saw 2 perfects, we saw some crazy op shots, we saw some nutty flicks, we saw some nutty movement. That game had everything that I could ask for in a Valorant game.
Yeah, hey, can we shout out Pokemon? 5 first bloods. Just overall, and with the operator, did very great work, you know, hit consistent op shots and did a lot of work for their team, but unfortunately, it wasn't enough for them to advance into the finals. I do also want to mention that, that they tried to double up. Oh yeah, that what I wanted to mention on offense. You know, it was a really close game until they started to get switched on the offense, right? Where, like I said, it's harder to kind of operate on offense.
We ended
as
the
you have
half
to peak
6-6.
Yeah. And then over time, after that, they won the Opacity won the pistol round. The gap was just growing and growing, and they had no chance to
They
come
just
back.
kept securing those important rounds. They made sure that if they were going to lose any rounds, they lost them as, I guess, as least impactfully as possible. If they knew they were going to lose a round, they said, all right, hey, we're already at a disadvantage this round. Let's play back, try to get picks that we can, and make sure that we take as many guns away from them so that they don't have the economy to try and buy back and get into that habit of winning round after round after round.
Yeah, so right now, again, we're going to be moving on to our grand finals. Congrats to Increased Katong Opacity as they moved on. Played a great game against Galaxy Warp. Congratulations to them, too, getting this far into the tournament. Very fun stuff to see. It was a very close game. Again, they could work a little bit more on their offensive strats because they were, again, a kind of linear, kind of one-dimensional, but great stuff. We saw some great gunplay, great team play, and we're probably going to cut it and then come back after 10 or so minutes after intermission. So
yeah, we're going to throw it to an intermission as we are getting this next match ready for you guys. We want to make sure that we have the best production value for you guys. We want to make sure that everything's ready so that you guys can join us on the journey to the grand finals of our tournament here today. We will catch you guys back again when we are ready.
Stay tuned, guys. Down a Warp Galaxy in the semi-quarterfinal or semifinals, and what a great game. It was very, very close until the end, and we saw some great stuff from both teams.
There was everything that you could have wanted in a Valorant match. There was an ace, there were perfects, there were awesome sniper shots, there were spray transfers, there was everything you could have wanted and more. I'm so glad that we were there to be able to catch that action.
Yeah, and we did see again, if you guys see the scoreboard, there was some very good performances from the Phoenix, 14-day ban lol. So we're going to take a look at him because he was a Phoenix. He was the match MVP.
Definitely.
He did so much running at the sites, opening them up, you know, just leading the charge. Just a fantastic job. Well done by the Phoenix.
And also shutting down pushes on defense.
Yes.
His role wasn't just limited to the offensive side. On defense, he did a really great job of peeking into the enemy team, taking down 2 of their members on a couple of rounds, or just forcing them off of different angles, forcing them to waste time either dealing with him or going to another site. He made their life just annoying. He made it really hard for them to do what they wanted to do, and that, at the end of the day, is what I think won them the game.
Yeah, again, if you guys didn't catch that last match, you know, who are we talking about? Warp Galaxy, they did really well on the defending side, right? But then when they suddenly switched to attack, all of a sudden, you know, they had a really tough time because they were really too linear on their attacks. They did 5-man one side. They didn't take map control. They didn't smoke out important spots. So.
All right, guys, I think we have spent enough time talking about the match that you've already seen. It is time for us to get into our best of 3 grand finals. First map, we will be starting on Split.
Yeah, and Split, obviously a very CT-sided map. We're looking at A4 if the defender players are coordinated, know what they're doing. But normally, like, you know, Split is... It's very defender side if the defenders know what they're doing.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And for those of you who don't know, we are down to our final 2 teams, the grand finals.
Yes.
And these two teams are competing for some awesome prizes here today.
Yes.
The team who wins this best of 3 series will receive a 5 Corsair K63 mechanical keyboards. They are wireless. They got some Cherry MX Red switches in them. It's a very nice, clean keyboard that anyone would be happy to have.
And you know, us gamers, we love peripherals. We love mouses. We love headsets. We love anything we can grab our hands, get our hands on. So touch it a little bit.
And it does not matter because even for the second place team, the team who places second in this series and maybe even loses the series, will still be rewarded with 2,000 ProGuides points for each of their ProGuides accounts.
Points.
So that'll definitely get you a coaching session, and it'll definitely give you some good incentive to join ProGuides BattleGrounds once again.
Yes, and we plan to do this on the in the future some more, but we nothing's written in stone.
You guys will know when the next one's coming out. Trust us. You guys will definitely know. All right, I'm excited. We are getting into our first round of our first match of this grand finals between Opacity and Gladiators.
Yeah, if we look at this, the team comp, it looks like, again, the Phoenix is coming out for both teams, actually, so very interesting to see. Again, we're seeing the difference between the Omen and the Brimstone. On this map, I like both. Omen's a little bit better for the rechargeable smokes, again, for map control. And yeah, again, double what do you call it? Information gatherers for the, what team is defender side?
I believe the defenders are the Gladiators.
Yeah, the Gladiators, okay. So we're only seeing one Cypher on Team Opacity right now. And we see a Sova Shock Dart coming out pretty early.
Yes, I believe
or
it's
not Shock
Recon.
Dart, sorry.
Yeah,
Recon
so it looks
area.
like the Gladiators are getting some early information
they
on
scanned
the entirety of Opacity, getting all 5 scanned here. But actually, wow, that's crazy. They're still managed to getting a kill on the Jet through the smoke, but it does not matter as it is immediately traded back. 3 players left on the defending side, 4 players left on the attacking side, and the attackers will get the spike down right about now.
So much information gathered from Sova Recon Dart, scans 5, and also hits like 300 damage from a Shock Dart, but it gets instantly shot through the smoke, and here comes a retake. Cozy Wrath peeking out, gets the first kill on the Medics. It's looking like a really solid retake as the defenders are really holed up into the site.
3 versus 3, 3 players, 3 kills. They gotta find all of them, and HD is gonna be taking down the first one. Katsumi is gonna be trading back onto the Phoenix. HD is gonna be trading the third, and it looks like the attackers will be the ones to secure this round, being able to hold that post plant as we've been seeing they've been able to consistently do as we saw in the semifinals.
Yeah, and from what we see there, the post plant, the reason I saw the post planters, they were really cramped up in the spot, right? So it was looking like a really good retake because they didn't really have much places to hide, but that sage wall was so fantastic. It served 2 purposes, which is to kind of block up the elbow so they couldn't come there to retake the site, and also boost the sage up, so that gave the attackers another angle to kind of defend the site with. So fantastic play from the sage, and great entry pick by the Jet, exposed actually, getting that first pick on the Sova through the smoke.
Just spamming that smoke. Yes. That's what you got to do sometimes.
He saw the arrow.
You can see, he saw the arrow, and he also, I'm pretty sure, saw the bullet tracers. Because I'm pretty sure Sova started shooting a couple bullets too. So being able to triangulate someone's position inside of a smoke by just using a couple of those factors is a skill that you guys need to make sure that you develop, and it's definitely one that we see that Jet definitely put in some work with right there.
Yeah, and you definitely love seeing it as the attackers to get that first pistol round, because split is so hard to win rounds on attackers. So when you get that pistol, you get that first round, and you also get that bonus round.
Speaking of winning rounds on attack, let's just take a look at the mini-map right now. We have 4 members of the attacking side heading over to the B site with no one there to stop them. The defenders, they're on the rotation. We got the Omen, we got the Cypher, we got the Brimstone, we got the Phoenix, but will it be fast enough? The attackers already on site, and the defenders still have to try and crouch through CT, walk through there, and get onto site and prevent the spike from going down. It will not. The spike will go down, and it is all on the defenders to try and make something happen here. They got classics, they got ghosts, they got pistols. It is going to be one heck of a round that they need to try and take down, and Sage says no. Sage shuts down 2 of the defenders on the rotation, making it a 3v5. I'm sorry, now a 3v4, as actually Sova is able to find a very nice shot onto the enemy Brimstone, and it looks like there will be some tapping going on at the Heaven, and it will be Sage confirming her 3rd kill of the round, confirming her 4th kill of the round, going to be hunting for that ace onto the enemy Sage. This has been an insane round for the attackers here, and she's looking, she's hungry for it, she's going to go chasing for it, but someone else might take it away from her, and it will be Phoenix to take down Sage.
Yeah, and that's actually great. I love giving this, like the team Sage, you know, those eco frags, because it builds up res. She already has its 2nd round, so that's incredible. 3rd round, yeah, sorry. Yeah, and it's gonna be great.
Actually, technically, she did have it in the 2nd round.
In the 2nd round, right?
Actually, technically, she did.
It's really great for leading into these gun rounds where she already has res. If they die, they get another man
She's
back.
got the aim. She's got res. She's playing Sage. What more do you? What more do you need?
He's the perfect. Sign this man right now. Sign him right now.
TSM.
TSM. But yeah, we're entering into our third round. This is the gun round, so they ecoed properly. Let's see what they have here. Again, one thing I noticed from previous round is since they didn't have a jet, they couldn't dash through B, and the Phoenix was kind of caught on that trap wire, so that's probably going to play a part into the future rounds. But for now, it seems like they're going to work mid, they're going to work B, but look at the defending Omen actually pushing up from B main.
Yeah, I mean, Omen's going to be able to get some, potentially a very nutty flank here. Sage actually managing to dodge that op shot from the jet, but it looks like the attacking team is deciding to go for an A hit here. But here's the thing, Omen is already pushed up mid. He already knows that there's no one mid, which is going to give the defending team a lot of time to rotate over to A. But why is Sage not rotating it? Why is she still there? It doesn't matter, as the attackers are going to make their move. They're going to push onto site. They're going to try and get Spike down. Spike Carry actually getting killed. Cypher needs to get the second kill here. Is not able to confirm it, but it does not matter. 2 members left for the attacking team right here in a 2v3 situation. If they can get Spike down, that's all they're going to need. You got to get it down, Cypher. You need to get this extra 300 credits. It starts to go down, but it doesn't matter. Omen's in the smoke. Sage is going to
he spams him.
Omen gets the kill through the smoke, all on Brimstone. 30 seconds to get this spike and plant it or kill both remaining members alive. Remember, Brimstone, not an agent with a lot of dueling potential, and he only has 2 stim beacons left. He can only really buff his stats a little bit, and it does not matter, as Omen will be the one to find the headshot to clean up this round and secure the first round for the defender's side.
Takes his head clean off with a well-placed headshot. Fantastic round. They really needed that one. If you lose your gun round, especially alongside with the pistol to the attacker side on split, you're going down a rabbit hole. You know, you're digging yourself into a deep hole.
It's a hard snowball to escape.
Yeah, but one thing I did notice on that site when the attackers did get on site and Sage was planting, the Cypher wasn't covering Dezos. I'm sorry, man. I have to call you out here. You have to be watching elbow for your Sage because she also has res. She has the bomb. You have to watch out for your teammates, and unfortunately, that led to them losing that round.
And as we see the classic solo queue mid push coming out here for the attacking side, the thing that you see in all of your games, where everyone says, "Hey, where do we go on split? I don't know. Want to push mid? Sure." So it looks like they are executing this strategy right here. Going to be running
again, we're seeing the flank.
Yeah, Omen definitely going to be
Here's
able
the
to put in some
parallel
work.
fat.
Is he going to be able to get any kills out of it? Gets one. Definitely tagging up a couple of members of the enemy team, but the question is, will he be able to get more? Gets 2.
Okay.
All right, he got 2 though, but the question is, will it be enough? And it looks like, yes, so far it is. 2 members left alive on the attacking team, but I think Sage might be able to have res here. I'm not 100% sure if she has it, but I think she does.
She does have it, but at this point, it's an eco round. She doesn't really want to res. True. And again, we're seeing Omen flank out again, second time in a row. Where are those Cypher trap wires?
You need to be covering your flank, especially on split. Pushing mid every round is a great strategy, but only if you have the utility to make sure that you have your butt covered. You don't want to be letting anyone, whether it be pushing up through B main or A main, you don't want to let anyone get behind you on split. That is a death sentence.
That is a death sentence. And especially when Omen pushes out B main like that, he's like, okay, guys, it's clear. You guys can go stack A, and then the enemy team the attacking side runs into a 4-man stack on A. Exactly. So you never want that to happen.
A pretty decent play coming out here from the attacking side. Kind of sucks that Jet, unfortunately, not able to get the angle onto the trap wire. And as Sage is just taking heads off left and right. But as it looks like the attacking Sage will be able to get 1 kill, giving her 300 credits to work with next round. Another 300 credits to work with.
No
600.
time, though.
Will she be able to get a 3rd? Oh my gosh, wow. But you know what? Even though she didn't get that 3rd kill right there, Cypher still does not have any armor for this upcoming round. That is 1,000 credits of pure just money that she took away from the defending side right there, on top of the guns and armor that she took away from those 2 players. Three people are going to be forced to rebuy armor, 2 are going to be forced to rebuy guns. All around, I'd say that was a pretty good eco for the attacking side.
If only she res on the last round, and then she'll get 3 more old stacks this round. So that would have been crazy. But here we are, moving on to the 5th round. It looks like a very heavy B hit, as Brim is kind of lurking, which I'm kind of questioning, because Brim shouldn't lurk. It should be Cypher.
I think we're going to get some really good early aggression here. I think someone's going to die within the first 10 seconds here. Acified choosing to let his presence be known by tap firing some bullets over there, destroying one of the Cypher's first trap wires and letting them know, hey, don't push up B main.
This is my garage. So yeah.
Owen's saying you can't come into my garage, but Cypher's saying, all right, that's your garage, but you're not being able to push out past garage.
Oh, and Expose actually holding the flank here. This time he's very aware of the Omen, because the Omen did it for the previous 2 rounds. Has that new Nebula Phantom skin. Let me know what you guys think of it. But yeah, he's actually walking away. This is very good. Actually, I don't know. He might have.
Omen's gonna hear that.
I think Omen did hear. Actually, no. If he heard that, I think he would have started walking. So he's just chilling right now. Doesn't know what's going on. But it looks like they're gonna go for a committed A-sake here.
Yes. It definitely looks like we are seeing a lot.
Oh no!
Well,
Saz!
so we were looking at a potential A hit here. That was before Saz decided to destroy any hopes and dreams of the attacking side by hitting them with a collateral headshot with the Operator. Because why? Because the Operator is a great weapon, and he decides to run in with his ultimate, get some free information on where the enemy Brimstone is, and I say that this is a clean-cut round for the defending side here, and I bet you they're going to win it without even losing a single player.
Okay, you're that confident. Oh, exposed dashes right. Omen,
my point stands.
Your prediction's starting to come true. Well, let's see if Mimics can prove you wrong a little bit.
Brimstone.
One, maybe one. Ah, okay, Renox, you're right this time.
And as the announcer says, flawless.
Flawless victory. Anyways, yeah, that was. They were on a gun around there?
I believe they were.
Okay.
I believe that Saz just lined them both up on the attacking side and said, well, I guess you guys aren't going to be able to shoot your weapons
he was
this round.
holding ramp. They decided to peek. Again, they were kind of like rushing in their way. They lined up. Boom. Collateral. So big pick. Big double kill pick to open up the round by Saz. And then led to a 3v5. And obviously they get whittled down from there. So...
Looks like another A hit. Looks like they haven't learned their lesson from the first time. Opacity wants to make their plays known once more and hopefully not get their heads taken off by an Operator this time.
This time they're on an eco round, so this is kind of a throwaway round. But again, what you should really do on split is to kind of like smoke off the vent room. Saz is kind of getting overpowered. Misses a few shots, has to go heal. The Dashin comes through. Oh, actually Jet has knife, so if he gets a few kills, this round might be doable.
This is where stuff's going to start getting interesting. 4 players on the
Oh,
defending side, 4
so
players on the attacking side. We're going to see a lot of kills being traded here very soon. Both Jet and Phoenix are able to get up pretty close onto their site as Matt is actually jumping down and getting the kill onto the stage that was inside of Bro.
Oh, he misses the right click.
Expose missing his right click onto the Cypher. Cypher actually managed to confirm that kill and getting into a 3v3 situation, but it does not matter as Filt's coming in here and killing 2 of the attackers, 3 of the attackers actually, and will be confirming that round for the defenders. As I said, a lot of kills, short amount of time. We saw that the defenders, they did a great job of sitting back and waiting for the attackers to just push into them, not clear their corners. We saw Sage, or rather Jet, miss her right click on her knives, which then allowed Cypher to kill her, and then we also saw that the attacking team was not watching their backs from ropes as Sova just came up, destroyed 2 of them, and opened up that round for the defending side.
Right, like I'm saying, I want to see more mid-control, not kind of just like 5-man towards one site. I want to see mid-control, take it slow, break the Sage wall, get the slow orbs out. The 2 slow orbs are very important to get out early onto the round, so you guys can take mid earlier, and you also have to smoke vents just to create some pressure. But it looks like Expose is looking at his mini-map or something, not looking on the screen, doesn't press the left click button and shoot, so he gets taken out.
Listen, sometimes the neurons just don't fire, and sometimes you just don't register what you see on screen. Happens to the best of us.
He's staring at him for a good 2 seconds. He was like, what?
Happens to the best of us, but just like this happens to the best of us, it could be a very clean headshot for Sage here if she gets the angle onto it, which I don't think she is going to be able to get. Phoenix playing this very well, making sure she's not giving her a single chance to get that kill, but it definitely looked like Saz is aware.
He misses the shot.
Misses the shot. We're seeing so many missed off shots coming out this game, and just so many rifles are being able to be put to the test, but it does not matter, as Omen will still be pushed up B main and getting that free pick.
And they've been getting that, they actually committed the res there, so now it's still 4v5. It should have been 3v5, but the attacking team did choose to res, so now, they also do have to run it back.
Some more ultimate charge.
Yeah, true. They also do have to run it back, so this round still can, they can make something work if Phoenix gets another few picks,
definitely,
as we've seen them do on the previous game.
Still definitely either team's game.
Yep. So yeah, they're looking to like kind of lean towards A little bit, where they'll be met against Sova and Phoenix might die here. Oh, he holds it. He just gets off that angle as Phoenix decides to peek.
5 seconds.
Oh, they're not going to check this. They're not going to check this.
Sova. This could have the potential to be huge right here. It matters if they clear this or not. If they don't clear it, this could have the potential to be the game-ending kill. Game-ending kill!
He gets 1, he gets 2, maybe a 3rd one. Jet misses a shot. The shock dart actually is
This was a huge round for the defense to win, but are they actually going to win as convincingly as they thought?
No time.
That was 2 kills coming out for Phoenix right there. While he isn't going to win the round, he certainly did take away a lot of money.
He can't even save the gun.
That's okay, though. He still took away 2 guns from the defending side, and while that maybe isn't the round that he was looking for, it is still something, and it is still more than I thought they were going to get. That will still bring down the economy of the defending side a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit, and so it's really up to them to see how they're going to decide and to play this now.
Yeah, the Gladiators, though, they're not too worried about losing any guns as they're chilling with big monies in their pocket. You see the scoreboard, they're all at like 6K, like 5K above. So
they're in play.
They're good for two more full buy rounds, but especially for Opacity, they're hurting on money.
The Gladiators definitely got this offense on lock, but as a Gladiator's strength, they have to be great at offense and defense. And once the sides swap, we're going to have to see how the Gladiators manage themselves on the offense. Are they going to be able to take down the Opacity's very good and very strong defense and their very rotational style of play? It's going to be a very, very interesting defensive side, and I don't think we can say who's going to win just yet. As we said, Split at the end of the day is a defender-sided map. The defenders winning is very common, so I think we're going to have to wait and see.
And this game could have been very different if on that third round, right, they won that gun round. If the Cypher protected the Sage could have got the res, the spike down. They would have turned out all differently, but now it's a 5-2 lead for the Gladiators. Saz is holding this angle, so let's see if he decides to switch off. He might actually get off when they're pushing, but no, he is holding that angle.
Speaking of things you don't want to do, sitting in one area as
deja
a group for too long.
Oh, what a shot by 14-day bans!
That's one way to open up the site.
Yeah,
and as he's just running in, just trying to clear everything, that is definitely going to be the attackers swarming onto the A site here and just trying to clear this as fast as they can and getting Spike down. Crazy Wraith going to be trading back 1 kill onto the breach. Omen going to be trading back 1 kill onto the Phoenix as everything seems to be almost falling apart here for the attackers. Where is Jet? Why is she roped? Is she actually going to be able to do anything from this position, or is she just going to be taken down as there are 2 people that are staring at her, and it looks like she will go down. Unfortunately, not being able to do anything from that position. It is almost all on Cypher. Now it is all on Cypher. Is able to get 1, but is not able to get the second as the defenders will pick up their 6th round of this match.
Really, like, we both saw it. Amazing entry frag by 14-day ban Lulz. But his team just can't convert on the post plant, and they all get wiped out trying to get to their post plant positions. And that's a shame, because that was a great pick. And yeah, everything just went down south as everyone started getting picked off.
Remember, guys, once you get that initial pick, you have actually a lot more time than you might initially expect, because it takes a while for the enemy team to rotate, especially on a map like Split. Use this extra time to get yourself into your post-plant positions before the spike is even down. It'll give you those extra crucial seconds to make sure that your back isn't exposed to a potential flank or to a potential fast rotate.
Yeah, and this is something I tell all my students, but when you do plant the bomb on A and for post-plants, you want to control one of those 2 major areas, right? You want to control either screens or you want to control heaven. If you control both, the chances of you winning that post-plant are very, very low, unless you get some crucial shots. But it looks like Acify going for the challenge. Lose this to Steffi with the ghost.
Looks like they finally realized what Omen's been up to all these rounds, and they finally decided to trade him out for his B aggression. This could be... Nope, can't shoot that.
Got the trap wire. Did he get it? And it looks like they're pushing in. Cozy Wrath has a lot to...
He's got a lot to prove.
Oh my god, the shock dart does massive damage. Takes 2 people down.
A shock dart double kill and a 4K coming out from Sova on the side of the Gladiators. As I said, they have this defense on lock. They're looking almost impenetrable, but the question is, can they maintain the same momentum on the attacking side? And it looks like we will be getting to that very soon. Only 3 rounds left in this half, and there's a lot for Opacity to prove.
And I'm really questioning what's going on with the Jet. The Jet has a dash, but he's never dashing in first to break the trap wires. I'm starting to believe they don't know that dash breaks trap wires, because they have a Jet. They need to utilize her and go dash into B. That's her job, to break all the trap wires, break all the equipment, and then follow her in. But it's the Phoenix leading in and tanking the trap wire, which is not effective at all. So if I had any words, if I was their coach to communicate to Opacity, I would say, yo, make your Jet useful, man. Make her dash and break those trap wires. Like, do it now.
Definitely. At the end of the day, hindsight is 2020, but if you are looking to get better at Valorant, one of the main things that you need to make sure that you implement is VOD reviews. Looking at VODs of any game that you play in, whether it be a casual, a ranked, or a tournament match like this one, watching the VOD and seeing where your mistakes were. And this is definitely a very, very good chance to do a VOD review for the side of Opacity.
Yeah, and it's really nice because we're hosting the whole thing, right? So you guys can just tune into the VOD, see what you guys did wrong, and it's a great way to get some tournament experience for you guys, you know, below golden below. So this is a really fun tournament, and I'm really glad you guys decided to join us.
Great experience. This is a textbook B take on Split. 5-man push mid. Smokes, ultimate going down on the side of the attacker.
Again, Omen has a flank though. Omen has a flank.
The question is, are they going to be able to actually land their shots that are needed in order to secure it? It doesn't matter because they immediately get the trade. So even though Sage got the kill onto Phoenix, it's not that big of a deal. They are still trading, and if they are able to get these kills, the attacking side,
huge flank.
Yep. Still, they aren't putting a player B main. You have to put a player B main, especially when you know someone is doing the same thing every single round.
Again.
All Omen has been doing is been pushing B main every single round. You need to put a player there to stop him from doing that. You can't let Omen play his game. You need to force him to play your game if you want to have any hope at actually winning rounds on attack ascent.
Yeah, so in order to do that, to Renox's, that's a great point he brings up. You have to like trap wire the flank. You have to put a camera there. And again, if you
put a player there.
Yeah, you can also put a player there. Yeah,
and just sit there and watch the angle with your gun. Just Omen, you're pushing in now. Oh, I see.
Which they tried to do early in the round, but they stopped doing that.
But the first time they did it, and the one time when they actually bought pistols, and when they were the safe, and they actually did that, they won the round almost.
Right.
They got like a bunch of kills, and the only reason they lost is because the enemy team Sova is insane.
Right, and then I just also want to mention we haven't seen any Killjoy, but
oh,
what a one shot!
Speaking of Sova, nothing.
Goodbye, Sova. Good day, sir.
Definitely going to be interesting for Phoenix to try and get himself out of this situation, though. I don't agree with the usage to burn both of his abilities while Sage's slow is still down because it doesn't give him the best opportunity to actually get out. But it does not matter as the attacking team is still up one player and they have gotten themselves onto the A site and they will be getting that spike down now. And so now it is all up to the defenders and getting in close and personal on site and trying to make sure that they get these traits effectively and they can shut down this offense.
Yeah, if they can still make it 8-4, it'll still be a very good attacking side. But it looks like the defenders have different plans as they're starting to retake. They actually have pretty good post-plant position.
This is going to be huge if Brimstone manages to get on this flank for the defenders.
Here's one.
Watch Brimstone though; he could be huge.
Oh, Acify going in. It has the bomb. It actually smokes it out. They have to go check. They're way too far. They might actually get the C-Fuse. Oh, no, what a disaster.
You guys got to get on it.
You guys got to get on it. No, as they steal around up 9-2. Gladiators do it. Winning split on not winning, but they're very much ahead.
I mean, at that point, getting 9 rounds on defense, if they win this final round, I think this match is as good as close. It's going to require a miracle from the side of from the side of Opacity to be able to bring this back. 9 rounds, especially losing something like that is going to be soul crushing to them. The real challenge here is can they keep their mentality up for this round and try to come through with the 9-3.
With the 9-3, yeah.
9-3 gives you a chance. 10-2.
It's tough. It's tough. It reminds us of like CS:GO Nuke, right?
Yeah.
Like even if it doesn't look much, the third round could be crucial because if you win the pistol round, then something might happen, right?
You might
can start
be able to
chaining
snowball
rounds.
it, but when you're only giving yourselves 2 rounds of leeway in order to clutch out the series, it's going to be tough, man. But we are not seeing the most optimal strat as we see what could be a disconnect almost in the in the Opacity spawn. No, different. Actually, I see what he's doing. He's watching for the Omen push. But it doesn't matter because Omen is already pushed up, and he's actually going to be coming up right behind the entire team. This is going to be one. It could be more. It could be more. He didn't decide to actually go up the ropes here and actually opting not to get more aggressive. That could have been huge for the side of the Gladiators. That could have been an easy triple kill. And he opted not to go up the ropes there and instead just get the safe 1-for-1 trade, which I don't know if that was the right option.
Yeah, so what Renox is saying, he could have done some more trigger discipline. Waited since the Brimstone wasn't looking at him, he could have silently climbed up the rope and maybe get a 3 kill from there, but he just went for the first kill.
Cypher's getting some very good information onto the side of the attackers here. Jet, you gotta pay more attention. Sage, you gotta pay more attention. Oh, 3v2 here for the defending side, but Sova almost managing to snipe both Cypher and Phoenix off of the angle. Cypher
what a shot!
And win that duel. It is 2v2 now, and now it is still anyone's round.
And then Euro
go either way. Sage healing up on the defending side, waiting for her Sova to come in to make sure that if they're going to be pushing onto this site, they want to do it together. They want to make sure that if one of them is going to go down, the other one is going to get the trade. They want to make sure that they secure this 10th round for the Gladiators.
And the Owl Drone coming in, gonna grab a lot of valuable information. Phoenix actually uses his last flash too, and Cosme shows up, kills the guy behind pillar, and that's their Phoenix down all up the Cypher, stuck behind the default box. And now they're just trying to scout out where he is. Where's he gonna do? Gets the front. Oh my god, gets a 3K clutch to clutch out the round for the last round 9-3.
Securing that third and crucial round for Opacity. This is the round that they needed to make sure that they still have a chance at winning this round. But there's still a lot more work ahead of them. If they lose this pistol, that's another chance. They need to be winning at least, in my opinion, 3 rounds in a row here. They need to win pistol, they need to win second round, and they need to win first gun round in order to have a chance back into this game.
Yeah, but this is something I've always heard from casters, casting like CSGO, Overwatch. If the enemy team can do it, so can yours.
Definitely.
So just as easily as how Gladiators won 9 rounds, Opacity can also turn around with the 9 rounds of their own.
It is a defender-sided map.
It is. So if they start building that momentum, that money, that cash flow, they're going to chain these rounds very easily.
Gladiators, you've proved to us your value on defense. So let's see that offense. First, second half of the first map of this grand finals is starting now. Gladiators will be on the offense here. Opacity will be on the defense. Let's see what's happening. First pick going to be almost coming out here. Jet actually burning her first piece of utility, which being her tailwind. Jet no longer has dash, as she might be able to hit some shots onto the enemy Cypher. Going to be missing quite a few, but getting that information that, hey, they are attacking A. Does not matter, as Phoenix is going to be taking down the enemy Phoenix, forcing that duelist out of there, but it does not matter, as Omen will be trading back with a kill of his own onto the defending Jet. 4v4 situation for both sides here. Actually, never mind. Sage going to be
4v3.
Sage going to be pulling the favor in the defenders with that kill, and it looks like
Ace Spy needed to get that kill. Now it's a 4v2, and it looks like Spike is planted, but now the attackers are all holed up inside, so it's going to be a very easy retake for the defending side, unless they disastrously mess something up. But yeah, I feel like this is going to be a one for
Opacity, proving that they still
Opacity.
have the will to win this game. They still have the will to put up a fight, and they still have a will to take rounds away from Gladiators.
Surrounded.
And here we go. It's all on Cypher.
Cozy
Nothing
Wrath.
he can do, staring down the barrel of 4 guns right there. Round 2 Opacity.
Okay, they're starting to build it up.
There
They're
that
rolling the
is.
wheel. They're getting the momentum flowing. And yeah, from this one, if they win the next round cleanly, they're gonna they might get actually an operator because they have 4 alive.
This
so
could be the beginning of the comeback of this series. This is definitely when you want to start tuning and being like, hey, what's going on?
yeah, and this is gonna be exciting to watch because we just saw how Opacity put up such a great performance against Warp Galaxy. So we definitely know what they're capable of, and they're definitely capable of this comeback.
Be sure to clip this scoreboard because you're going to see something like this again. This is the time for Opacity to prove what they are worth on Split, and it is time for them to prove that the comp that they picked can work on Split on defense, and that they have the brains to outplay Gladiators. Because seriously, all Split is how you play the defensive side.
Yeah.
If you go down 12-2 on defense, or on offense, it's very hard to come back from that, but it is still possible. And winning this first round is the first step. Now they need to secure the second round here. Once they let Gladiators secure their 10th round, that is going to be scary, and that is when you want to start being careful. But as long as as long as Opacity are in control of these rounds, and as long as they are the ones that are clearly ahead, I think we're going to see the start of something crazy.
Yeah, and it all comes down to this anti-eco, as it seems like they're going on to be great. Actually, they actually double wall up, and it looks like they're going to be spammed through the smoke. The Cypher saw the trap bar activated, so spams 1, gets 2 actually, and this is a very good position for the Cypher. It looks like they don't have much chance, but great headshot by Fitzco actually. And the TP, what?
Silva getting one.
TP actually gets in the flank. Ace Spy gets
making it work. Omen's making it
things
work.
are falling apart, but can they do it? It's a 2v3. It still would be really nice to get the bomb down at this position.
Sage burning her only heal for what is most likely the rest of the round. I don't think that Sage is going to actually be able to get bomb down here.
Oh, yeah.
Going to be all on Omen. 18 HP. And
the flash could be huge. What?
Whoa!
If he had swung
that, if he had tapped,
he could have got 2 at least.
If he had tapped his D key, could have easily been a triple spray down.
Yeah.
I can only imagine what could have been right there. I can only imagine.
Great timing on the paranoia, but yeah, like you said, he has to be aggressive. They're not looking at it. If you hit the paranoia, you have to swing it and get at least 1. Yeah, he had nothing to lose. He had a drop specter from the enemy.
He was either going to blind them and die, or not blind them and die.
And still die, right?
So might as well just peek with them and say, screw it. If I'm going to die anyways,
bring down 2 of them.
Try to bring down as many people as I can.
So we're going to see actually an early arrow from Fitzco clearing out heaven here, and we're going to see an A-take. We're going to see them follow the owl drone in, and it seems like they're ready for this actually, as they have the full
attempt to say,
here.
hey, we want our 10th round, and we are going to do anything necessary to secure it.
Oh,
Brimstone,
no, Brim.
You want to secure
Wrong time
yourself
for the
on
molly,
site?
bro.
Bad time. Deal with us for on-site. Peek if you dare. This is a challenge from the side of Gladiator saying, I dare you to come and challenge us on A-site. We dare you to come and take these gunfights. And Katsumi will be the first one to get the first pick. But it does not matter, actually. It looks like the defenders are maybe able, Opacity here, maybe being able to do the work that they need to. 3 players still left aside on the side of Gladiators, but they are still hungry. They are still looking. Jet tagged down to what looks like 5-10 HP.
Yeah,
very low.
very low.
Omen, the only one with any sort of HP remaining. remaining, and this is going to be a difficult retake for the defending side, but
Oh,
it's certainly
Omen
possible.
TP's right away!
Omen,
Doesn't know where he is!
biggest brain TP, going to secure the kill onto Jet, and this just proves they are hungry for the first map win. Round number 15 going to the side of Gladiators. Their first round on offense.
And how impressive to you and Omen made was that TP.
That
they
was
heard,
perfect.
they knew they were or he was under heaven.
That is the exact timing that you want to see from a dedicated Omen.
Right.
You want your Omen main to understand how close an audio cue is and know exactly when to teleport. And Omen did exactly that. And that is exactly the type of a play that you want to make sure that you are executing in your own matches. And that is exactly the type of play that you want to constantly be executing.
Yeah, and shoutouts to Ace5, the Omen. We just saw the play. He's currently 21-10, which is a very, very impressive stat line, both on the defensive end and on the offensive. So we're going to have to see if he can lead his team to victory and cross that finish line.
Yes, definitely. This is still I have to say, this is still
oh,
their
good
game
Phoenix
to
will
lose
actually,
here.
the nice curve. They get right on the site very easily, and it looks like Phoenix not having much equipment
Once
as I believe
again,
they're
opting
saving
for the same sort of setup. One player backside, one player heaven, and it looks like the attackers have understood this, and they are now taking advantage of it. Spike going down.
Gets a dink. Oh,
and
good shot by
man
Medics.
advantage to the attackers. Even though they're getting a couple trades here, Sova putting in that one,
hot
and
hand.
Brimstone going to burn in the fire of Phoenix's
Burn in
molly
heck.
while getting destroyed by that Cypher. Great round coming out from the defender side here. It looks like they used that last round to understand where everyone's going to be sitting, and they said, oh, this is what you guys are doing? Oh, we have a plan for that. And they just ran in and shot everyone in the face.
Yeah, that's the problem. If you don't spot a main, you don't see like Phoenix setting up his wall. That was a great curve, by the way, that allowed everyone to get on site safely. And of course, the defenders, they didn't have much equipment to work with because they were eco, but still a really nice setup and take for the
This is the setup we were worried about, though. This is the momentum that we were worried that Gladiators will get and would be shutting down Opacity. This is where Opacity needs to be stepping up their game, and this is where they need to be like, hey, they just secured 2 rounds in a row. We can't let them secure anymore. And this is us. This is our game from here on out. We are not going to let you play your game. And so far, it doesn't look like Opacity is giving a single inch. Jet going to be taking down the first pick of this round onto the enemy Sova.
Yeah, what I'd like to say is actually for the team comp, we actually noticed Gladiators doesn't have anybody to watch flanks such as a Killjoy or Cypher. So I would actually advise them to kind of push out further on the flanks. But it seems like they have a really devastating
ropes.
Right, this is gonna be a huge hit. But 14-game ban is actually ready for this. Could get this first kill. Can't manage to finish off Omen.
Are they
Omen
going to go for it? Are they committing? They're committing. Ropes. He gets one. Isn't able to get the second, but there's still Phoenix here to put in the work and to potentially save this round.
This flash is gonna be huge. Does he do anything off
this?
it?
This could be huge.
Oh, he doesn't do anything off the flash. The flash was actually really great timing and great angle.
If Phoenix here is able to put in the work and get these important picks, this could be a free round for the side of the defenders. And it looks like Brimstone also wants it. He is hungry for that kill and gets one onto the Phoenix. Sage is hungry for another one, gets one onto the Cypher. 2 versus 4 here for the defending side. A lot of work to do, and Sage will be running for her life towards the B site. But little do they know, Cypher will be hiding, and he will be lurking, and he will be on his camera waiting to strike from the shadows and decimate anyone who is willing to run through B Tower. And it looks like Sage and Omen are willing to challenge the belly of the beast.
Actually,
here.
they're going
one goes down. Will Sage be able to
no.
find the second one and get the kill? No, she is running for her life. She's hiding, hoping to save her gun, hoping to save her armor, and hoping to save the round.
Wait, I don't understand. If they both wanted to save, they should have just saved. If they both wanted to commit, they should both commit.
I thought she was going to push with them.
Yeah, they kind of like split the difference, and they were kind of confused. Ace5 wanted to go in and plant the bomb, but Sage had other ideas. She just wanted to stay safe in her mailroom and kind of save the gun. So.
This is what Opacity needs to be doing. That was a perfect round for them. They forced Gladiators to play their game. They said, no, you've been pushing A every round? Oh, okay, I know what we're going to do. You're not going to push A again because you don't think that you're going to have any luck with it. We think that you're going to push mid. So we're going to set up for you to push mid.
Right, and we saw exposed with the AWP.
Read. Yeah. Exactly. Early pick with that operator, and then they immediately also read that Vents push while having 2 people inside of Heaven. Great play there from Opacity, but they need to keep it up for another 7 rounds.
Yeah, and Ace5 tries to ulti into Heaven, sees nobody, and then gets peeked by 14-game ban as soon as he materialized. But yeah, they're already early down a man advantage. Ace5 trying to make a play. Didn't work out, and that's kind of like the thing with Omen. But exposed, gets a really nice right click, gets another pick, so now they're actually down, or they're up 2-man advantage, which is looking very favorable.
It just looks like the Gladiators are trying to say, well, going mid didn't work, so let's go back to the thing that worked twice. And it's just like, no, and Opacity just no. We learned about the dumb things that you pulled successful last time, and we're not going to let that happen again, as it is now 3 players left alive for the side of Gladiators and 5 players left aside for the side of Opacity.
Yeah, it's not looking pretty for them.
Not
Down a
looking
man, especially on attack.
Down 2 men.
Down 2 men,
players.
Yes, 2 players.
This is going to be something that's going to be very difficult to try and come back.
Oh, he gets stinked. Oh, but he gets taken down by Cozy Rounds. Really nice shot by him.
Sova caught a bullet to the head through the wall. I don't think that even that kill is going to do too much to even up the round. I still think Opacity is going to be able to take this one. Maybe not very convincingly, but I still think at the end they are going to come out on top, as it looks like they are rotating towards the B site here.
I feel like Steffi should have res there, because even though they're up like a man, yeah, he should. He actually gets a kill. Okay, so they clean out actually pretty nicely. So they didn't need the res. I feel like things were gonna get a little bit hairy, but you know, I think in higher elo I definitely would have res there. But you know,
as I said, this is the start of that comeback. This is 11-7.
It's getting pretty close, my friends.
We are chaining together so far 4 rounds on offense, or sorry, on defense for the side of Opacity, and only 2 rounds for the side of Gladiators. This is where Gladiators need to be scared. This is where the ball starts rolling for the side of Opacity, and this is where they start to feel comfortable. They're going to get into their rhythm, they're going to get into their habits, and they're going to start feeling good. Yes. And that's not what position you want your enemy to be in.
This is where men are made. This is when you turn good from great, when you make a comeback as vast as 3-9. A 14-day ban. He's going to peek out, gets hurt really heavily. He's going to go heal from his hot hands, and it looks like it's going to be a pretty much an A split. Actually, we have 2 people lurking mid from Gladiators. Actually, they're rotating back, yeah.
It looks like they were trying to fake an A push, and it doesn't actually look like it worked. They might have pulled 1 rotation from mid with the Phoenix, but I think Phoenix is going to quickly realize what has happened here, and I think he's going to quickly realize he's been duped. Gonna quickly, covering his back. He understands that there is a good chance that there's a threat towards mid. Covering his back, but also covering ramp to make sure he doesn't get killed here. Doing a great job of making sure all of his angles are good, while also understanding that, hey, they have mid control. They're most likely going to end B here. I'm going to fall back as they start to make their move. Sage gets 1, but is not able to get the second. Only a 4v4 trade. Cozy Wraith, Phoenix, and Sova all on site. The defenders, they need to make a play happen here. We see Phoenix about to pop out.
Dazzle makes a huge play through the cyber cage. Gets 2. All he needs to do is go to B garage.
Getting some trades though. Man. X-Pos on that rotate, being able to shut them down.
It just gets
Omen,
away.
1 HP and a Dream, and unfortunately the Dream is shut down by Cypher. 8 rounds for the side of Opacity.
Huge play by HD Ezos. I don't know, man. He popped the cyber cage. Great way. They didn't expect him to go through his cyber cage, and he did. Picks up 2 kills, backs in the B main garage. Perfectly played, and then waited for his team to get the rotate, and he finishes off the round with a 3K. So great play by him.
Guys, this is actually Gladiators' game to lose here, guys. This is all on
They're
them.
only down
all
3
pressure
rounds.
Is on them. Well, no, Gladiators is ahead, are they not?
Gladiators
are ahead. This is their game to lose.
Rounds,
This is their game to lose. They need to secure these next 2 rounds before Opacity can get the ball rolling and really get the snowball going.
And
it
really
looks
nice
like they're
mid-take.
opting for an early mid-take here. It looks like it's not actually going to be red, or maybe it is, as we see Jet and Phoenix
flash
both
is good.
Here. Good flash, but they will fall back, and it looks like Brimstone will be able to take down
apart.
1, and that's a lot of damage onto the Phoenix, and it looks like this mid to A push is going to be stalled, at least for the time being.
Yeah, this looks really rough. Phoenix does have, Cypher does have Neuro Theft, so he needs a kill to do it, and then they'll see where everybody is. But oh my god, Sephi gets 2 huge kills at B Tower Heaven and then retreats. Now this round is over. It's done.
You can't stall in a corner. You can't do it in hookah. You can't do it in vents. You can't do it on A side on bind. You can't stall anywhere in this game. If you have all of your team sitting in one angle watching something,
actually takes out
it's not going to work. Yes, that's a very good first kill, but it's still so much work ahead of them, and I just don't think they're going to be able to pull it out here.
Whoa, this is a really tricky spot.
I think this is going to be the 9th round for the side of Opacity.
Actually? They think they're in B Heaven, but they're starting to rotate towards vents.
You see, Jet's already pushed up B Heaven here, and they realize that it's not. Phoenix already on the fast rotate here.
I don't
even
know
popping
about
ulti to prevent this. But look at the time.
True.
There's only 15 seconds left. All Phoenix has to do is stall for another 8 seconds or so, and he wins the round.
And they have to save. Yeah, it's not a battle. I probably wouldn't have ulted there, but it still gets the job done.
It's just to secure that 9th round on the side of Opacity and give them another way into this game. It is getting close. There's only a divide of 2 rounds now between the teams, and this is a gap that can be very easily closed.
They lose another gun. Can we see the scoreboard real quick? We want to see the econ.
That's not
good.
They
really needed that gun. They really needed that gun for a buy.
The money. This is going to most likely be a save round on the side of Gladiators here, which means that it's most likely going to be a 10th round for Opacity. That's not good. That's scary for the side of Gladiators. If you're Gladiators, you're sweating.
Can we also see some of the ults on the screen, please?
Please. Yeah, let's see. What do they have?
We see Neuro Theft for the attacking side. And we see Sage ulti and, again, another Neuro Theft. So both sides have Neuro Theft. Steffi has had that res for a while. I don't believe he res.
He's been using it.
Is he?
I
I'm not sure, yeah.
I think it just hasn't, it's been like in the middle of gunfights.
Yeah,
so
we haven't seen it, maybe.
But we do see all 5 of the attackers are grouped up towards the B site here, and it looks like a B push is going to be coming out pretty soon. Sofa joining in, going to be spotting the Cypher right about now. Isn't able to get the tag onto him, but it still doesn't matter. Omen knows where he is.
Oh, that's so unlucky. Yeah, he gets tagged by the Cypher camera while TPing, so they know where he is, and it looks like they're committing to this.
Come out, and they will notice that the entire attacking team is on the B site, and that's going to be a fast rotate coming out for the entire defending side. Sage getting 1, Sage getting 2, Sage getting 3, Cypher getting 1, and going to be shutting down this attack. As I said, 10th round for the side of Opacity. And who knows now? This is anyone's game. I would just like to remind you all, we were at 9-3 at half for the side of Gladiators. Gladiators had 9 rounds to 3, and now we were at 11-10.
Yeah, and I just want to make note, Acify had a great defending half, but then suddenly he transitioned to defend or attacking, and he's starting to slow down a little bit. But that's all in due part due to Steffi. I want to really highlight Steffi's Sage moments. A lot of crucial, important defenses where he got so many kills, so it's crazy. He's been doing such a great job on that defensive end.
This is the round where they have the chance to tie it up, where Opacity is looking to make
the slash is gonna be huge.
Even, and this could be huge. This kill right here could be what ends it all. And now they know that they have a Jet there with an off, and it looks like
here we go.
Omen able to secure the first kill onto the defending Jet, and this is where things get interesting. Mevic's actually going to be trading back a kill of his own, making it 4v4, but it doesn't matter. Soba's going to be coming out with a ulti of his own. Sage trying, begging to get this res out, and it will go down. We are back to a 4v4 in this situation, and it's going to be insane. The attacking team is already on site, and it is now on the defending team to make this rotation happen and make this post plant happen. And they're doing it good. They're playing safe, and they're waiting for their teammates, and this could be a huge kill.
Here's another pick. That's one.
Now Cypher knows that he can't peek, so which means that they know that there's another one most likely behind that thing right there. They know that Cypher's somewhere on site. They destroyed his camera. He has to sit there and do nothing now. He has to wait on his team to get some kills, and that's the first one coming out from Sova.
Right there. Oh,
no,
man.
2 kills, 2 players left on the side of offense. Now only 1, all on Omen. 1v3 to make sure that his team does not get what's looking to be like a reverse sweep.
Oh, go to Omen, go to Omen. He's trying to get the defuse, and it looks like he can't get it. He's reloading.
Oh, is he gonna get 1?
Oh, man. So now things are tied up, 11-11. Again, great hold by Steffi. Everywhere I see his impact on the map, his res, his kills. He's been doing all this game. What more could you ask for?
It's
great play.
Whenever there's somewhere where the attackers are, you can always make sure he is there, shutting them down with it, whether it be with a slow, with a wall, with a res, or with just his own mechanical skill. That is the type of Sage, and that is the Sage player that you want on your team.
Right. And I just want to make note, last game, 14-day banned LOLs actually stepped it up, and this time we're seeing Steffi step it up, so it's really nice to see like different players.
Stepping it up, this is going to need for Mevs to hit this off shot, and he's unfortunately not able to.
A little bit
giving
off.
Crucial information to the attacking side that there is an operator on screens on A. They smoked it off, and they're going to be going for a heaven push here. Phoenix is watching it. What can he do?
Brimstone has an orbital. If he could somehow get the information from his Phoenix, this could be a huge orbital leading to like 2 or 3 kills. But they're starting to walk up heaven. He sees that they're coming in, and here's 1. Here's 2. Great spray transfer, but gets traded out by the Phoenix.
To get the 3rd,
or by the Omen, sorry.
But we asked, what can he do? And the thing is that enough? And I think it is.
I think it is too. Down to a 4v3. They know they're stuck in vents. Great slow orb again by Steffi. And he's holding this angle to be extremely difficult as he gets taken down. Omen, Acify is going to get taken down. And he gets traded out. It's going to be a 2v3, but still very difficult as Cypher is in a prime position to hold this. I believe he touched the Cyber cage.
Cypher's going to push through this.
Actually gets the kill. So, nice hold.
Now, this is the turning point. I told you to remember that scoreline.
Where's the screenshot?
9.
Where's the screenshots?
3. And now, once this round is over, I want you guys in chat to tell me what is the scoreline. Because to me, It's looking like 11.
Actually,
12.
he could res here, and it could be a 2v2.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah.
He just got his ultimate.
There's 20
this could be
seconds.
back to a 2v2.
Is he gonna res?
There's only 15 seconds.
I don't think he has time now.
This is the round.
I think it's over, yeah.
10. Yeah, he has to
no
save.
time.
That is going to be the 12th round and match point for Opacity. Match point. Back from 3 rounds. As you guys can see on your screen now, they have won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rounds on defense.
What a comeback. Like I said, if the enemy team can do it, so can we. That's the mentality Opacity had, and look how much they came back. This is why you never want to give up on your ranked games, your matchmaking games, and even tournament games, because you can mount a comeback like Opacity right here.
And you know what's funny?
What?
If Gladiators had gotten that 10th round, that last round that we were talking about that was so close, they would have been on match point right now.
If they won that 10-2, made it 10-2,
if they would have been on match point right now.
Oh, that is tough. That is a hard pill to swallow.
So all I'm saying
is
all I'm saying is if Gladiators win this one, if they had won that last round on that half, they actually would have won the game.
They wouldn't have won the game. But
well, if everything else had gone this way.
Yeah. That's true. Oh, they would still be on match point.
Well, I'm saying if they win this round, they would win the match if they had won that one round. And it looks like a 5.
Oh, it's a fast beat. It's a fast beat.
Cypher,
He's ready for this. Gets one. Can't get the second one, but does really good damage onto Wrath.
And that might be enough.
Yeah, and this is really tough. Oh, kind of a premature.
Here's the Brimstone ulti coming down, forcing the attackers going into a position that they don't want to be in.
A little premature. He didn't hear the spike plan or anything.
Yes.
I feel like it was a little too early.
Oh,
that's a huge pick. Cozy Wrath gets another one. I believe it's a 2K for him, and now he's going to be holding the smoke. Is 14 Ben.
The Gladiators are out for blood, and blood they are finding. 2 kills coming through for the side of the attacker. Spike going down right now, but it actually does not matter. The defenders are trading back with kills of their own. Sage getting 2 very fast kills.
Res too.
But it doesn't matter, guys. The attacking Sage will get res. Both teams going to try and go for a res. It doesn't look like he can actually get the res off. It's going to be 4 players left alive for the attacking side.
That's a huge wall.
Oh, he doesn't wall.
Wait, is it good?
Right. Wall.
Wait, it was actually good because it boosted him up into more. Wait, he's right in front.
Oh, no. That could have been the round. That was the round for the defenders. That was their round if that Sage wall had just been correct. They had blocked off 2 players at B main right there. There was no chance to win that round. And then the wall did not get placed properly.
That wall was actually not bad because it boosted the guy up, but there was still another guy B main.
No, that's exactly why, because not only did it give an advantage to the player that was in B main, but it also didn't properly block off that area anyways, which allowed the B main player to push out onto site and kill Sage.
It did help Sage get that first kill, but yeah, again, there was a guy B main, there was a guy backside.
There were 2 people B main, which is why it was.
No, he got the first guy B main. There was one more guy.
No, he didn't. There were 2 people B main.
He got the first guy B main because he walled the guy up and then he killed the guy, and there was a guy backside and there was a guy B main. So,
but still, I'm saying if he had properly walled off B main, that would have been 2 players stuck B main that probably wouldn't have been able to do anything right there.
Yeah, but it looks like we're taking a fast A. That's a fast shot there. Actually, does a lot of damage.
So reminder,
again.
So everyone watching at home, now it is 1st to 14. It is not 1st to 13. We are in tournament overtime. Each player has 5,000 credits to work with, and they have to try and make it work. All ultimates were reset back to half of their original values, and it's up to the teams to make rifles and armor work. And so far, it definitely looks like both teams are making it work.
But Medics is close enough because he's 2v2. Oh no, this is so close. If he gets the first kill,
1 versus 1. Phoenix versus Phoenix. Who will win it? Which team has a better Phoenix? Saz going for the defuse. Gets it halfway. Is able to get off the bomb and now peek into it.
Here it comes. Oh,
Saz! He gets the kill. So, first round going the way of, I believe that is, yes, Gladiators. First round going the way of Gladiators. They still have 1 more to win. They need to win this round.
What a clutch by Saz, man. Yeah.
Definitely looking at Sage. Tio
Steffi,
Tio Steffi to step up and carry. He has definitely been one of the best players in this game so far, and definitely one that he needs to be at pushing himself to the limits in this overtime to make sure that he can secure this first game for himself.
I'm definitely looking at Steffi for the match MVP, unless they lose. He still had a very good performance. So
we've definitely seen some MVP plays and some MVP players coming out from losing teams. Right. I definitely think.
What is this? He's stuck with the he's stuck with the recon dart. Yeah, it's blocking the sight. Actually, I don't know.
Looks like another A push is going to be coming out from the side of Gladiators.
Good plant to stop the default plant. So yeah, here we go. They're on the site. Everybody's on site. What a wall. That's a weird wall. And it's just gonna
That's actually a very good one for Omen though.
Yeah.
He didn't have to waste a teleport getting on top of the wall, and he still has this boosted position, which could lead to some problems for the defending side here. Getting a trade, so now 4 to 4 players for both sides. Attackers are going to have to be defending the spike now for another 35 seconds or so.
Saz really wants to win this.
The defenders need to get onto site, and you need to be careful of Omen. Omen's going to be able to get a free kill
Oh,
maybe onto
no!
Brimstone here, and he doesn't, but it doesn't
no!
matter because Sage is actually able to get a kill onto Phoenix. 3 versus 3 for both sides. Omen being able to get a kill
no,
here,
the dash
and he
messes
messes up
up!
the dash, and they're actually able to get the second kill. They are going to be confirming
Oh my god!
kill, and they actually won the game. They secured the 2 rounds that they needed in overtime to make sure that they said, hey, we might have lost a lot of rounds, but we are going to secure this in overtime.
Gladiators, you know, they were feeling themselves. They just wanted the match to go on a little bit longer, you know, showcase their skills. And yeah, again, we see such a great stat line from Teal Sephi. What a comeback from them. But unfortunately, they can't close it down. And ultimately, they end up 12-14, a little short.
What an insane first game coming out here for our first game of the finals. We now have Gladiators up 1-0 in the series, and it's first to 2 games. So now the question is, can Opacity come back? Do you think they can take 2 games in succession and take this win away from Gladiators? Or do you think Gladiators are looking strong, and do you think they have this tournament in the bag?
That comeback was very good. I do believe that it's going to go down to the wire with 3 games because, like, what we saw there, they came back. It's just like, I feel like their mentality kind of got, like, a little reset after overtime, and they couldn't bring on their momentum from the game. But, yeah, they lost 2, like, back-to-back rounds on defense. They got opened up, and, yeah, I'm definitely expecting them to put more of a fight and kind of win the second round. That's my prediction for Opacity.
Definitely. All right, guys, we want to give our players a minute to get themselves ready and acclimated for this next match. So we're going to be throwing it to a quick intermission, 5 or 10 minutes, and then we will be right back with our second game in the ProGuides BattleGrounds tournament.
Yeah, we have so much more exciting matches if they win the round. So definitely stay tuned, and we'll catch you guys pretty soon. So we'll be right back.
What is going on, ProGuides family, and welcome back to our second game of the Valorant BattleGrounds tournament. Here we are here with...
I'm Stray.
And we are back once again to bring you the second match that we'll be getting into in just a couple minutes of this tournament. But let's take it back once again to what these teams are battling for.
Yes, they're competing for the ultimate PC gamer prize, which is this beautiful keyboard right here.
The Corsair K63 Cherry MX Red switches, one of the best keyboards that you can get for the price point. Wireless, awesome key switches, and very reliable.
Yeah.
So the first place team will get 5 of these, one for each of their players. And the second place team the team that places second in this tournament will receive 2,000 ProGuides points credited to their account, worth $20.
Yeah, and again, if you guys do need coaching, that's why you're here, right? Like, those ProGuides points will allow you to pretty much purchase coaching, and then you'll get to meet some of your favorite instructors like us, or other coaches, which we definitely have a lot of great other coaches on the InstaPro on ProGuides.com. So
there are
definitely
a lot
hit them
of
up.
amazing coaches available that you guys can hire and get to the top of your game and
Yes.
understand maybe some things that you didn't understand before. But enough talking about that. Let's get into this game. Game 2. 1-0 towards the sides of Gladiator. Opacity has to win next 2 games, including Ascent and the third map. They have to win both games in order to win this series. Gladiators only got to win 1.
Yeah, and we saw a dominating defensive position from both sides, both from Gladiators and Opacity on the map split. But Gladiators on offense, you know, they let their foot off the pedal just a little bit, let off the gas, right? And that allowed Opacity to come back a little bit. But Gladiators did, even if you win by 1 point, you win, right?
Winning
so they
is
won
winning.
OT and they won the round. They won the first game. So
14-12. Definitely one of the most exciting games that we've had in this
exciting.
tournament so far. Streamed or not, that was definitely had us on the edge of our seats, and I definitely know we are very excited for this next match. I can't wait to see what kind of strategies we're going to see both sides throwing out here. I can't wait to see what we're going to see the Sovas and the Phoenixes doing on both teams. Can't wait to see what Sage is going to be doing if we're going to even see a Sage on Ascent. And I can't just wait to see the team comps and the strategies, because I think it's going to be amazing.
yeah, so on the side of Opacity, some players I want to look out for are going to be, again, Steffi, their Sage,
Yep.
and 14-day ban Lulz, which is their Phoenix. And on the side of Gladiators, I want to mention that Acify actually had a really, really great game on that Omen. He was stepping up. He was normally the one making the big plays for Team Gladiators. So those are definitely some players that I highlight that I really want us
the
to pay
big brain
attention
plays,
to.
teleporting
Yes,
into his
the
smokes,
teleport.
teleporting around, making sure
Yes.
he got good flanks. He definitely is a player to be on the lookout for, and definitely one that Opacity definitely needs to keep track of.
Yeah, and here we go, heading into Ascent. Again, we casted this for our semifinal match. We're going to be right back onto this match.
Potentially last game of the tournament. Game 2 of the ProGuides Valorant BattleGrounds.
Yes, the premier Valorant Battlegrounds. We're super excited to have ProGuides, host this, and it's been a lot of fun for us, and hopefully for all of you guys who, participated in the tournament.
I definitely know it's going to be exciting for Team Opacity and Team Gladiator as they are competing to win either a Corsair keyboard of their own or 2,000 ProGuides points. 15 seconds left until we get into our pistol rounds here.
And let's talk about some of the team comps right now.
Definitely. So I'm seeing something, honestly, this looks really similar to the same team comps that we saw last game. I'm seeing an Omen, a Sage, a Phoenix, a Cypher, and a Sova, coming out on the side of the Gladiators, and I'm seeing a Jet, a Sage, a Brimstone, a Phoenix, and a Cypher coming out on the side of Opacity.
Yeah, and Fitzco really proficient on this Sova, as we've seen from before. He's actually one of those key players I want to mention too, because he had some great arrows, and again, that shock dart would have been nasty if they weren't B main. But
this is a classic Opacity play. They are playing slow towards B main,
Yes.
and they're like, hey, if there's too many people here, we can always rotate to A. But it looks like they are going to finally be making their play. 3 Brimstone smokes down, and they're finally
and they
making
know
their
huge
execute onto the
paranoia.
site. Paranoia going to go down. AC going to get 1, but is the trade kill going to be coming in? Sage not going down and actually being able to get a pick on her own. Only 3 players left alive on the attacking side. But finally, Jet finally managed to get that trade kill onto the Omen. 4v3 situation here for the defending side. They have the man advantage.
Flanked by Phoenix
but
here.
It doesn't matter. Cypher is aware, and Cypher is actually going to be able to get the pick. And now we have a man advantage for the defending side still.
Oh, it's over.
It was getting traded back and forth. But at the end, once the dust clears, it is Cypher left on the attacking side. 1 HP and a Dream. Has to make something work here. It has to make sure he doesn't die to Sova, pushing in and right-clicking.
Yeah, and he knows where the tripwire is. If his Sage was alive, he could heal them both, heal one of them at least, and then they could take it A. But right now,
what if Sova just right clicks to the wall and kills them?
Nah, you can't do that because I believe you need you need a high wall penetration gun like the Ares, like the Odin, the Guardian, the Scout, or the Marshal rather, or the Sheriff. So
makes sense.
I don't think the classic is definitely on low penetration for sure.
Great job to the Guardian or to the Gladiators there. I'm sorry, to making sure that they did a great job using that Omen Paranoia to shut down the B push,
huge.
using their smokes. They didn't over peak. They only peaked when absolutely necessary, and they secured a kill for it. Overall, great performance there from the defending side, and that is how you want to play Ascent.
Right. And it looks like, can you bring up the scoreboard once again, please, Magic Probot? Yes, here we go. Okay, so actually they're going for a full-on save. They're not even buying shorties, nothing, and they're just running up catwalk with classics.
You want to do.
Here
they're
we go.
playing close range with the weapons that they have. They know the classic has the shotgun right.
Oh, they're going fast.
They're playing a close angle. Phoenix going to be able to kill one here.
This guy.
No, not going to be able to kill
huge.
one. So Phoenix actually dying without losing a single, or dying without getting a single kill, but it doesn't matter because Omen will be able to pick up at least one kill onto the Jet here. Brimstone also very low on the attacking side. This is normally a round we would say, hey, the attackers are not going to win it, but there's definitely an argument to be made.
That's one.
Brimstone evening it out, making it a 3v3.
This is getting way too close. Oh no!
Able to get another kill onto the enemy Cypher.
I got this. He has the Ares. He's gonna,
I don't know,
he's gonna mow them all down.
Does he?
There's no way he doesn't.
Does he? Because Sage's gonna get one.
Place.
Sage got one. He's gonna get one, but is he gonna be able to secure the next two? They're playing this perfectly. They're just holding angles.
He knows there's one. Oh, great shot by HD Ezos.
That is a textbook eco round. You play together. You don't buy. You play to your weapon strengths, and you get the spike down. That is a perfect eco.
And we see Opacity stealing the second round. What was meant to be a bonus round for Gladiators is suddenly taken away by Opacity, and now it's a 1-1. Everybody's gonna buy here, but it looks like they're actually they still have money. But
what's the one thing we say again and again on eco rounds? You got to play together as the team that has won, and on eco rounds you can't play short angles.
Right.
Phoenix should not have been playing that passively. He let himself die to those close range weapons, and those are just things that you just have to be aware of.
Yeah, so now it's 1-1 tied up. Here are the smokes mid. I really like the mid-link smoke. Now they have free access to walk up cat without any danger of being shot at from mid-link. And here comes the flash. The flash is gonna actually no, he takes it back. He decides just to clear it. Thinks nobody is there. And they start working up mid-link.
I'm gonna expect a flash coming through here. Actually,
he just try peeks everything
while
walking.
Could have been an opera. And so Cypher tagging the Phoenix with his camera is able to get the first kill, but this still is very viable for the defenders. Actually, he is able to tag a second one here. Could potentially get a spray down through the smoke. Opts not to go for it as the defenders are here now mid, ready to set up, ready to counter this mid aggression from the attackers.
Yeah, they're not shooting the Cypher cam. You have to shoot this thing down. It's giving them way too much information, and they also didn't trade out their Phoenix. They didn't peek when the Phoenix shots, but Saz actually gets completely deleted by Exposed. Okay, that opens up the tree room, and now they're probably gonna start an A-hit, which is only poor Sova alone to defend the site. They're gonna break the door, and it seems like they're gonna at least get the bomb down.
This looks like all she wrote for Sova, getting headshotted by the Jet's recoil control, and now it's all about the attackers. This is their round to lose, and they definitely look like it might still be possible that they'll lose it. Cozy Wraith securing one kill onto the Brimstone. Still 2 players left on the Heaven, and they're going to be double peeking. Gets 1 kill. Sage, you're going to have to get the second, and he does.
Steffi again goes up huge, and honestly that round was a lot due part to Exposed getting those huge 2 entry frags onto A, and definitely just opens up the round, and then Steffi's there with another 2k to close things out. So great little back and forth between all of them.
It is still anyone's game. There have only been 3 rounds that have been played, and we have to keep watching. We don't know what's going to happen, but honestly how it's looking right now is that the attacking side looks like they have a slight edge right now. Looks like they might have a little bit better aim on this map, or maybe a little bit better game sense than the Gladiators. And I think this might be the defining map of this series. This might be the map that takes it to 1-1. But as I said, we will not know until we finish the game.
Yeah, and Ace5 trying to make a play with the shorty here. Gets into mid link, gets into actually a very deep position,
Yes,
but I don't think he's about to meet anybody as Sova peeks out of B main and doesn't see anybody. So
this is
his position's kind of wasted
This
here.
is very good positioning from both players, though. They only know that Sova has pushed out B main, and they don't know how close Omen is. This could lead to a free kill for Omen.
Oh, here it is. Can we get back to Omen?
This could lead to a free... But I'm
yeah.
saying, if the attackers decide to push into B-Link, this could be at least 1, if not 2 free kills for Omen. Looks like they're opting not to go for it, but Omen, that just means that he's sneaking behind them.
Flank.
He spotted one. He spotted one.
But he has to walk because he's too slow.
He does have TP available. Don't run, don't
Is
run,
he
don't
gonna
run.
get a gun?
Don't run, don't run, don't run, don't run.
Oh, he does get a sheriff. Okay.
Have they not heard him?
I don't think so. Here might be one
You
here.
need to hit your shots. You need to hit your shots.
No, the sheriff, he misses. That could have been a crucial, huge flank. Gets a gun off and also potentially could have gotten the Phantom and won the round from that.
All that she had for the defending side. Opacity here, confirming their 3rd round of this match.
Dude,
and they're looking to take it even further.
Dude, again, Steffi has res already. It's been the 4th round and already has res. This guy's a machine on the stage.
6-1-0. Only died once, and I'm pretty sure when he did, it was because he had like 3 people peeking him.
Yeah, and if he keeps up this performance, I have no doubt in my head he's going to be the match MVP. If he keeps up this kind of performance going on.
We have to wait and see, but definitely it's looking pretty good for him right now. There is still time for Opacity, or rather for the Gladiators, to show us their worth. It happened last game.
Oh, that was dangerous.
Yeah, but see, now they have the information. Now they know that the Sage is here, and now this is a use of a Sage wall that could have been used somewhere else. And okay. So are you really, I was going to say, are you really willing to challenge that op right there? And it looks like Omen is, and he will get taken down for it. Exposed, taking down the first pick of this round, and potentially opening a B site for the attacking side.
Yeah, and we know how much Acify loves pushing out. As we saw on Split, he kept constantly pushing out B-Main. This time he gets punished by Exposed. Great pick. And now they're down, I would say, their best player for
Looks like
Gladiator.
we're looking at an Opacity classic. Another 5-man push onto the A site. What more words can rectify this team other than a 5-man push onto a site? They are going for it. They've pulled the trigger, and now is when all the magic happens. Are they going to be able to get onto site without getting shot down too heavily? Looks like it, but this could be a huge kills for Cozy. If he sits there and manages to not get spotted, it's gonna be huge for him. He does get a headshot onto one, but he's actually gonna have to run through the brimstone field. He gets out, only 82 HP on him. Not that bad. 5 players still left aside for the attacking side. They have not gotten the spike down, and now all the defenders are rotating over to the A side. The attackers need to get the spike down, and now it can't be delayed any longer. 24 seconds left. You're just giving the defenders more and more time to rotate, and finally, after 30 seconds, the spike goes down. A lot of time has been wasted, and it's really up to the attackers to make sure that they can hold this for as long as they need to against the onslaught of the defenders. Yeah. So far, so good. 2 kills down already for the defenders. 5 people still left alive for the side of the attackers.
Yeah, Exposed is in such a good spot. A main with the op as Ezos gets another kill on the Saz, and yeah, this retake is falling apart as everyone just keeps dropping like flies. Steffi again, another 2K, another consistent performance on the post plan, and it looks like Gladiators, not Gladiators, Opacity building a lot of momentum. Just the snowball keeps growing bigger and bigger, and like soon they can't stop them at all once they get all those operators out.
You normally don't see 5-man pushes working at these higher levels of play, but they just seem to be working round after round for Opacity. It just seems like Gladiators just don't have an answer to this team. And so the real question is, what will they do? How can Gladiators respond to these 5-man pushes, these 5-man executes? Because right now they are down 3 rounds, and we are starting to get deeper and deeper into this game. We are on our 6th round, and you need to start winning some rounds for your team. You need to start building up a little bit of an area, a little bit of a way to make sure that you have some leeway in case you lose some rounds. You know, when you start getting operators out, when you start getting an Odin out, if people decide to bring that out. Once you start getting these really expensive weapons out, you don't have as much tolerance for losing rounds as you do in these earlier rounds.
Yeah, what I think they need to do is they need to start flashing out more aggressively, peeking for information, getting that information with the Sova Recon Dart as well to kind of like know where enemies are, and they're able to push out. Because again, they do have a Cypher, but once you pop that trap wire, you're going to make the enemy very paranoid of the flank, right? And that's what you want to do on defense. You want to prod around, see if you can flank, see if you can make them look at you and then run away and stuff like that. So Exposed, again, trying to hold for a B push, but this time Fitz is actually hiding to hold up in this corner here, as he has a stinger. This thing melts people at close range.
45 seconds left, no one dead. This has been a very slow round, but it looks like things are about to pick up as HD D will be the first one to get a pick onto the Sova, and this will begin their execute onto the B site. 3 players left alive for the side of the defenders. This is going to be a very difficult retake for them, especially since Cypher will be getting the spike down now. With 20 seconds left on the clock, we will go into a post-plant situation for the attackers. Yeah.
This is looking really rough. They do not know kind of how to hold Ascent, which is to be expected. Honestly, I kind of like Ascent is kind of like split for me, where the defense is kind of like a little bit more favored. But again, if you don't know how to play defense, then you're gonna get exploited on your weak points where you're not watching. If you're not prodding for information, they'll just group up and kind of like attack a site like you see right now. So yeah. 2 people alive, and it's not looking very bright as Opacity gonna pick up their 5th round, 5th victory, and go up 5-1.
Definitely. It's looking really good for the side of Opacity right now, and definitely looks like Phoenix is gonna have to be hiding and running pretty far away to make sure that he secures this weapon and stays alive. The attackers securing their 5th round in this second map.
Yeah, they're just doing such a great job, Opacity that is, of working the maps, getting into those post-plant positions, which we were talking about. They're very strong at playing the post-plant.
Taking a look at the scoreboard, we do see on the side of the Gladiators, 2 agents, unfortunately, at 0 kills, 6 rounds into the game. It's what you hate to see, but that just
goose egg.
It goes to show just how oppressive this attack has been from the side of Opacity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you never want to see it when you have that big goose egg on your screen. No. That 0 kills. You know, it's a little shameful, but I know there's still a lot of Valorant to be played, so they'll have a chance to get their numbers a little bit up more. So we're gonna see what they do. So this is a good start again. Ezo's camming for a lot of mid information. Does he see the Sage peek actually?
Could be able to get some early, very useful information towards mid here. Catching the Sage out early is a very important piece of information to have, as it allows you to track her rotations and where her utility is being used. It also allows you to formulate a plan around the Sage to make sure you don't get cut off from rotations by her wall, and also that you don't get slowed on your push by her slow orb. So understanding where Sage is on defense is a huge part, and unfortunately they didn't get that information, and it looks like they are going to get slowed down if they decide to push onto site here, which apparently no one is on, and everyone's just playing on site, and it looks like the attackers are actually going to be able to get onto site here, as it looks like the defenders are finally making their move. Well, both Cypher is able to get one. Well, Cypher is able to get one. They're returning frags on the side of the defenders. There are only 2 attackers left alive, 3 defenders. Spike has yet to go down, and this looks like it's going to be maybe a round for the side of the Gladiators, especially now that they got that res. But it looks like Band could be doing something here. Band could be doing something here.
Another one. Oh my God, 3 kills with the run it back.
With his ulti as well. He didn't even take any damage for that. He didn't even get shot.
Huge round, as we mentioned time and time again. 14-day ban Lols is one of those players we wanted to highlight. As you see right there, gets a huge 3K to turn around the round, and now it's only left a 1v2 with Fitzco being so lonely in this heaven area.
A round that looked so good for the Gladiators as we were going in there, just completely shut down by a single Phoenix ulti. I can't even say the proper words. I don't even know what to say, as Xpost will be removing Fitz from this round and saying, "You thought you had a chance? Nah, I never thought so," and securing the 6th round for Opacity.
Wow, and he picked up 3 of those kills, as you saw there. He's currently 4-4, but those 3 kills, boy, were they impact frags.
Listen, yeah, I'm gonna say, it's like, the scoreboard doesn't show everything. Sometimes 1 kill is more important than 20, and those 3 definitely put him on the map for me.
Yeah. That was a huge round too, because that kind of reset Gladiators' economy, which again they're down, so they have to save and give themselves more chances to win instead of buying like this. But yeah, again, we saw Ace5 kind of step it up last game to win Gladiators that first round on split. But can he do it again? Can he repeat the same performance and kind of pull his team through this kind of rough start as we see here on Ascent?
Looks like we will see, as it looks like the attackers are deciding to make their way towards the middle area of the map with a little bit of a split. Cypher's watching bottom mid, and we have Jet, Phoenix, and Sage heading towards A main here. It's looking like we are going to be seeing a little bit of a default A hit here, but it looks like the defenders are getting the read. We have 3 people, 4 people over towards A site. Cypher rotating towards mid, but now coming back towards A now that we have some contact. Phoenix about to be pushing out towards A main. Doesn't matter. Acify will be shutting down Brimstone on short. It is now up to the attackers to get onto site, remove this Cypher from play. Does not matter. Cypher will actually be taking down Phoenix, but will get traded back from the Cypher. 3 members alive on both sides, and Spike will be planted.
Yeah, again, Jet has that prime position in A main with the op, overlook heaven, overlooking the tree room entry, and Cosme stuck here with the stinger versus operator. Like, what is Sage gonna do? And also, Steffi also res. Oh, it's gonna be huge. Actually, Ace5 gets into a spot where they don't expect him.
You gotta play safe. You can't peek, Sage. You can't peek.
Yeah, and 3v3 retake, he's going in.
Oh.
He has a great angle on this. They can actually
Slightly
really
to your
do
left.
this.
Shoot slightly to your left.
Hey, what are you trying to do? Tell him.
Shoot slightly to your left.
But yeah, trades come out. 2v2. Stephanie gets another kill on the Fitz.
1v2.
Oh, Katsumi goes down.
7th round for the attackers. They are looking untouchable in this second match. Winning 1 round, fine. Winning 2 rounds, fine. Winning 4 rounds, Winning 5 rounds, wait. Winning 7 rounds in a row. They are looking untouchable. Yeah. This is looking like one heck of a half for the side of Opacity here. And if they can keep this performance up on their defensive side, it's going to be a clean sweep, I think.
Yeah, and Ascent is normally looked favored defender sided, so they're going to have a lot more easier time.
14-2-1 on the side of Tio Steffi.
Yes.
We have 2-10.
Oh, you hate to see that.
Unfortunate, and it will actually cost him the kill. Believe it or not, he will let, I believe that his Phoenix push up a little, or Omen rather, let Omen push up a little bit further and is getting blocked out by that smoke. But we'll dodge the,
and also have to use updraft.
Yeah, we'll dodge the Sova ulti though.
So yeah, this is very tough for Gladiators right here.
Both teams playing a pretty standard default here. This is what you would see at the highest level of play. Everyone kind of just feeling each other out the first couple seconds of the round, just trying to get a feel for where the enemy team is, where your team is, and where you feel like you want to be. This is how high-level Valorant is played, and this is what we're going to be seeing. The question is, when and how are Opacity going to pull a trigger on the site execute? And it looks like it's going to be now. Xpos will be taking down Acify, a very, very important pick, as that is their Catwalk player. If Catwalk is left undefended, that means A is going to be a very easy take, and it looks like Opacity has the same line of thinking as well. They are setting up for the A hit here.
Cozy Rat, though, in a really nice spot. Gets one, gets two.
Hits him in the head for the third shot. That is going to be actually Sage on very low HP, managed to heal it back up, but that actually could be crucial. 3v3 situation here for both teams, as 14 Day will be able to get a kill onto the enemy Phoenix, onto Sage. 2v3 situation here for the advantage toward the sides of Opacity. This is going to maybe be another round for them. Maybe be able to secure their 8th round, as Sage will be walking into an operator. Boom. But does miss the shot. This could be the situation.
I think he got
Yes, he did get a headshot. Why are you peeking into the operator again? You can't do that. You
There's
can't do that.
not much he could do.
Only Sage left in a 1v3 situation, something that I feel like I'm saying time and time again. Opacity constantly putting them into these situations to win these rounds. Good first kill, but what else can he do? Not much from this position, as it looks like the spike is actually going to be detonated, and it looks like it will be Opacity securing this 8th round for the...
Oh, good shot. Okay.
Yeah, the attacker still won, but that is an operator.
Oh, he can't save the gun.
Getting that operator out of Jet's hands, though, is huge. They didn't get it. They didn't get the operator.
Okay, but they're still sitting on like 9K. So
right, but still buying that operator, still having to put that 4,500 credit investment could be something that the Gladiators need every advantage they can get. That is still something that they need to be like, yo, we got this gun under their hands. That's good. Maybe we didn't the round. That's fine. At this point, you need to just take what you can get. Now they need to be playing around the fact that they're not going to be having as much money.
And look at their weaponry.
If Gladiators can win this round, this could be the start of something great.
Yeah, and again, like I wanted to mention before, Acify is usually their big playmaker, but here we're seeing the double-edged coin, right? Yeah. Where we're seeing both sides of the coin, where he tries to push out to make a play, but he unfortunately is getting picked time and time again, and he can't get anything going. So if he can't get anything going, it seems like Gladiators, is going to fumble a little bit. As you see here, they're down 7 rounds, and they're trying to claw their way back up, but this round, they're so broke. If we take a look at their weaponry again, they only have like sheriffs, they only have like stingers, they have one bulldog. Like, this is a very scrappy buy.
Yeah, if I was just to be looking at this game and judge it based off the scoreboard and what I'm seeing now, I would say, well, it just looks like Opacity is going to take this game clean and simple. But at the end of the day, as you mentioned, it ain't over till it's over, and it ain't over yet. There's always a way to come back into the game. And this is where it is Gladiators' time to step up and prove what they are worth, and prove that that win on Split wasn't a fluke, and prove that they earned this keyboard for all of them.
Yeah, the Foul Lady hasn't sang yet, so we know it's not over. As we also have another match for you guys.
This round might be looking pretty over to me. It's all left on Omen in a 1v4 situation, and this is definitely not the round that the Gladiators were looking for.
Yeah, but even if Opacity looked very strong at this map, but we still have another map coming after this, as it's going to be tied up 1-1 if they do win.
If Opacity does win this.
Yeah, and I'm sorry to say this, but I don't see Gladiator kind of coming back from this. It looks like
it's looking pretty rough.
Yeah, it's looking pretty rough, so I'm kind of expecting 1-1. Oh, Ace of 5! He can't land the shot, and everything is going wrong. The operators are coming out for Team Opacity.
And it would have been such a great weapon to remove, too. It would have been such a great weapon to get out of their hands.
Yeah, at
1-9 coming into our 11th round of this map.
Oh, man.
Map 2 with Gladiators already up 1-0 in the series. It is looking like Opacity took that 5-10 minute break and they said, guys, listen, I know what we have to do. We need to push them and we need to force them off angles. And they said yes, and that is all they've been doing all game. And my gosh, it has been working.
Yeah, and it doesn't seem like they have much gas in their tank for Gladiators. As Ace of 5 is going to try for, again, a big play with the crazy. Oh, he was going to TP in some smoke. Is he going to do it? Actually, kind of
he does get spotted, though. I actually don't think they spotted where he is, but Cypher will be watching, or sorry, Sage will be watching the smoke to make sure that Cypher just can't get a free pick here. The rest of the team will be watching mid, and if that was a 1D, oh boy, that would have been something crazy. But unfortunately, neither player are able to hit their shots, and we are still in a 5v5 situation.
Yeah, this is looking. Actually, if they could get a few picks here, they have a really nice B-hole. They have 3 people here, so Sage.
Gladiators are on
I think Sage. Oh, actually,
Gladiators are on a save. Sorry, I saw.
Yeah. Oh, Ace 5 gonna get a kill, and he's actually gonna grab it off.
Good trigger discipline.
Nice. Okay,
he's gonna grab
off. No, he doesn't actually die. Makes it out with the
Nope.
Oh
nope.
He did a 180 in mid-air with a Phantom, but things are actually falling apart for
Not really for either side.
It's 4-4, not bad.
4-4. Yeah. Both sides have 4 players left alive, and that's where it could have been crazy. That's where Saj could have really have shown what he was worth. But Cypher actually going to be able to snag that out. We see a bunch of trade kills coming in. Cozy getting 1, Sage getting 2, Sage getting 3.
Popping up with 3 kills
for the 4K. Going to be hunting for this kill. Going to be pushing up into Garden here. Going to be actually potentially finding Sova in a couple seconds, opting not to actually push through Garden, as it looks like the attackers will be taking Asa and Spike will be going down. And unfortunately, this will not yet be the 10th round. But it is looking pretty good for the side of Opacity. It doesn't look like Gladiators are going to be able to make this comeback unless we see some nutty shots coming out from Fitzco, which it is possible, but Jet doing the best that she can to make sure she's minimizing her presence, but she does go down here. There is
1v1.
A chance. There always is a chance.
He's full health, full armor versus HD Ezos, or H-Dezos, I don't know how to pronounce his name. But Cypher actually has no utility. Unless I'm seeing something wrong, he might have a cam up. But yeah, Fitzco is going to try to jump down, try to clear the site, and it's a 1v1. Here we go, he's sticking the defuse. Oh, he peeks out on the first fake and gets taken down.
You can't stick the defuse first time. I know everyone says you can, you just got to fake it, and when you don't know where they are. Because when you don't know where they are, you got to find out where they are.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of mind games, but this, but he kind of just swung on the first fake.
When you don't have any smokes, don't have any flashes, don't have any utility to cover yourself when you're diffusing, I say it's almost necessary to fake that first time because you don't know where he could be peeking you from. Okay. So I don't think committing on the first hold is always good, but I'm sure someone will yell at me in the comments about how that's not a good idea.
There's also an argument I've seen, like in in higher elo, they say like it's good to kind of stick it to half and then peek out. Right. But that's a discussion for next time. But really great play.
Missing their shots.
Yeah, and we haven't seen this actually. Phoenix with the op, so
no, this is a new one for us.
Yeah, switches back to
Phoenix
Vandal.
Pushing up fast towards mid.
Wow.
This could be a second key. Actually, just get 2 here. So this is great for the side of Gladiators. This is the first time they've actually had a man advantage in a. Actually, sorry, the second time they've had a man advantage in the round. The first time they had it, they threw it away because Phoenix ran up and got a 3K. So the second time they've had a man advantage in a round, and let's see if they can put it to work. So far, they're doing a pretty good job.
The knives. Can he get the headshot? Actually gets 3 kills.
But Jets will be evening up the odds here. Actually, to take that back, the defending side will be resurrecting their Omen. So we are back to a 4v3 situation here for the defenders. Gladiator looking to get their second round on the board out of the 12 that we have played so far. Hopefully looking to secure this round and hopefully looking that they are not going to get 11-1.
Yeah, and this round is Jet's kind of Jet's round. She popped the knife. She wants to go in. She has to open this up for her team. And Ace 5 has a shot, but actually misses. He has another one, but no, actually misses 2 in a row. So those were kind of some blown opportunities to get some picks. But now it's still 4v3.
This is giving the attackers a chance to make it work.
It's still 4v3 though, so things are still looking pretty good for Gladiators. But yeah, this is gonna be a rough one as Exposed gets another one. Is he gonna get one more?
No, not able to get that second shot. 3v2 situation here. Retake, 3 players left alive on the defense, and they are gonna have to hit all of their shots.
Uh-oh,
There's
that's not
one.
what you want to do.
9 bullets to kill Phoenix, though.
Yeah, you don't want to run in with your bow out.
1v2.
Gets the
1v1.
first one.
1v1.
Has his ghost out. Can he do this?
He's gonna
He's going to
flash.
get flashed.
You're dead.
He's completely blinded.
Yep.
Oh, no.
So, second round finally being confirmed on the side of Gladiators after much ado. Look at the scoreboard. The Gladiators won first round, lost every other round, and now they finally won the last round.
They have a sandwich, you know.
Oh.
They won the first round, last round.
It's a pretty depressing sandwich.
It is. It's too much stuff in the middle. Sometimes you gotta keep it simple, right? You don't want to have it too stacked.
It's like if someone said, "Hey, can I make you a sandwich?" and you just went, "Yeah, like sure. What kind of sandwich are you making me? Just mustard? Like anything else?" It's like no.
It's just like a gallon of mustard.
It's literally just a bottle of Dijon mustard, and it's just like, well, have fun.
Man.
It's your sandwich.
So yeah,
it is a sandwich,
but remember, just like what we were saying on Split, just as we witnessed on Split, there's still a chance for that comeback.
Of course.
If the enemy team can do it, so can I. That's the mentality champions have, and let's see what we're gonna see in this 13th round.
As it came down to in Split, it all comes down to pistol.
Yep.
If the side of Gladiators can win the pistol, they might have a chance. If the side of Opacity wins the pistol,
it's a done deal.
It's gonna look rough.
Yeah, and here we see the owl drone actually getting followed by Sass. So this is a really nice strat because most people shoot the owl drone, but he does get tagged by the Cypher Cam, so that kind of forces them to back off.
Opacity getting this early information that it is going to be a 5-man B hit. So they are going to be actually pulling most of their players over towards the B side.
Look at the Jet! Look at the Jet! She's in a huge flank spot.
I don't see it. Oh, yes. Oh!
The Jet is so far pushed up, but HG Dezos gets a really nice play. And here we go. Expo's all up to him. He gets the first kill, and it looks like he has a great flank on this round.
About. This is the pistol that needs to And listen, at this point, I think I gotta say, I think this is all she wrote for the side of Gladiators. I don't think they are going to be able to come back from this, but I hope they prove me wrong.
Yeah, this is looking like a wrap.
It's looking pretty rough.
It's looking like a full chicken wrap. So, so yeah, this is especially when you lose the first round when you're down so many rounds. You just can't. You know, this round they only have classics. It's very hard to win this round unless you're pretty much perfect with your double headshots, which is very, very hard to do.
Gladiators is going to have a chance coming up in their next gun round. They're going to have one chance and one chance only to show us what they have and to show us that they deserve to win this tournament on this map. The question is, are they going to be able to string so many rounds together, as many as the side of Opacity does, or are we going to be seeing a map 3? Most likely, I think we're going to be seeing a map 3, but I can't wait to see what tricks Gladiator has up their sleeve to show us that they deserve to win this map.
Yeah, for you newer viewers, Gladiators did take the first one on Split, 14-12, and we're moving on to our second match, which is on Ascent, which looks like it'll be shortly finished unless Gladiators maintain another comeback.
Looking shortly finished. I don't think that one kill is going to change.
Oh my god, he just
I don't think that's going to change the outcome too much.
Yeah, so
it might not have been a flawless, but it was as close as you can get.
Yeah, it's looking pretty much like a third map, which we don't currently know. They have to choose it by themselves, but yeah, this has been this was a pretty good series, the first map, but this one is kind of a blowout.
Comes down to this. Gladiators, Opacity. Match, point, Opacity. Gladiators not only need this round, but they have to secure this round in order to keep themselves alive in this match. Right. Of course, they have the benefit of having won the first match, as you mentioned, so we will be heading into a Game 3 after this, but if they want to show us what they have, and if they want to make this extend any longer, they're going to have to win this round, and they're opting for a fast mid-push. What is the answer coming out from Opacity?
Yeah, it looks like Mevix has a hold here. They're going into markets, and he's just backing into CT. Really good play. The Cyber Cage in a great spot, too, blocking off the markets, but it seems like the attacking team get into the CT and gets the first pick on Mavix, so it's a great first pick for the attacking side.
That's one way to start off your comeback into this game. Starting out with a man advantage is always a great way to start. Getting that second kill would be a great kill, but it will not happen. Doesn't matter, as the attackers still manage to trade the kills, and it looks like Sage might actually be able to get the kill on the Cypher here. Not the best one we've ever seen. Kills are have been evened up. It is
Good
3,
wall, though.
2, 3, and I think the attackers will be able to get spiked down here.
Yeah, and great job of HG Ezos to stay alive and get that first pick, and still on the site. He's like annoying bee fly that just stays around, you know, and that's what you really want to see on your defending anchor, to get that first pick and stay alive, turning into a 3v3, and their post-pan positions, again, all stuck on site.
Exactly. No man advantage for either side. It is truly going to come down to aim and game sense to who will win this round, and it looks like the attackers want to take an early lead in this, and it looks like they will. It's all on stage to win this game in this round. Can he do it? He's been a star player before.
Here we go, first one. Oh, gets taken down.
Unfortunately, does lose the 1v1 duel on the side of Gladiators. Gladiators picking up their first round on this half, and hopefully the first of many.
Yeah, and I don't know if you guys can hear game audio, but when the sage, you know, kills the enemy sage, she goes like, oh, you're a boulder, I'm a mountain. So definitely showed the mountainous
definitely showed his mountainous
size.
Qualities right there with the 22, 6, and 4 score line on the side of Tio.
Yep, and again, even though that's a great round to win, it's still, speaking of mountains, they have a mountain to climb on this round.
9 more rounds in a row on top of, that's only to tie. 9 rounds in a row in order to get back to 12, and it looks like Ace-a-Fi still wants this victory.
Oh, they're going super aggressive mid though.
Uh-oh.
The kills are coming out for Team Opacity. Actually, they wanna win on right now, and here, misses the right click.
Phoenix shot down pretty low HP, but Phoenix actually does have his ultimate here, and this could be the round changer. Oh, but that actually being reset that quickly gives a lot of important information towards the side of offense here. And it looks like Silva's gonna be able to tag him. Okay. Oh, but wait, Phoenix is able to get a nutty shot, and wow, that was actually an insane shot coming out from Silva. So it doesn't look like the side of Opacity is actually gonna be able to clutch out this round. Maybe Cypher can do something crazy, but either way, that was still such an amazing round from Opacity. They did such a great job of leveraging their worst weapons in every way to still take down 3 members, potentially more.
Oh, actually, wait, we spoke too soon. As he gets thrown, no. I thought he was gonna get that first kill.
Get that too.
Yeah. But like I was saying, if Jet got that kill on the Phoenix and got the reset with her kills or with her knives, that round was over.
Crazy. Yeah. But that was the defining kill right there.
But since she missed her right click, Phoenix got the kill. Also had the run it back to clear mid, gets another kill on the brim, and all of a sudden we're seeing. I don't want to say it's a game, but it's 4-12. We'll see what they do.
We're seeing, at this point, we're seeing another replay of last game.
Look at the double operator.
Oh, no.
It's
going to be rough, but I think it's possible.
Yeah, I think Gladiators...
We do have a Gladiator, or sorry, we do have an operator on Ace-a-Fi, so if he can put in some work here to get this early pick, that might be something. Oh, here's that Silva ultimate would definitely be something.
One more? Okay,
still getting her low. 70 HP, it forces her to play safe, but this could be bad. Coming out. This could be bad, but Jet not paying attention, actually still watching mid here, so maybe allowing the attacking team to get out and get onto site.
The shot dart actually lands true, stays true. Fitzco gets the opening pick onto Expose.
That could be huge. That is the first player down on the defending side, and that could potentially give the attacking team a way into B site here.
Oh no,
especially if they get a kill.
Has a flank on Mevix and gets another kill, and that should be an easy plant for the side of Gladiators.
As I said, it is not over till it's over. It ain't over yet, but there's still
Wait a minute!
Still a lot of work ahead of the attackers. 2 left alive. How are they going to be able to make this work? Sage, Cypher and Omen left alive, and they are actually...
Oh, the flash is huge! Double flash! He gets one more!
Oh, gets one!
That's huge!
1v3 to win, to keep his team alive in this round. Omen has everything to prove and nothing.
Oh my god, what a hold! Again, 14-day ban comes up with huge! Again, like we said, the scoreboard doesn't prove anything. He's at the bottom of the board, but he had 2 major rounds to close out the game.
Won his team the game. There was no way we could have expected anything of that sort coming out here. And do you know what that means?
What?
That will take us to our tie-breaker map. We have to give some time and wait for the guys and everyone to get ready. We have some crazy things going on here. We have to make sure that everyone is ready. So guys, we are going to take a couple minutes intermission, and when we come back, we are going to bring you the final not penultimate, the ultimate map of the Valorant BattleGrounds tournament. We will see you guys in just a few minutes.
Catch you later. Need okay. Need some casting chairs. We got some stools right here.
It's just been a long day.
Yeah. You still need to get your VOs done too.
Stray's giving me like a little bit of a break on that.
Stray?
Oh,
Deb. You're tired, Dave.
If that doesn't show you what my mental state is, I don't know what does. Dev's giving me kind of a break on my script for today,
That's
so
good.
I don't need to worry about as much. I'm still probably gonna have to work on it, but I just need to get like two sentences like voiced over.
Yeah.
And we're good. So like, if you guys like want to start after the stream, we just get some voiceovers. Because I just want to come.
It's really quick, yeah. It's just gonna be 2 lines.
Literally 2 minutes. Like I would walk all the way to HQ for 2 minutes of recording.
So we're gonna go back. We're gonna talk about the sword, talk about this, and then we're good.
Yeah, let's just do it
Okay.
whenever you guys
Yeah.
are ready.
All right, sounds good. They also want some time, so I don't know if we can start right away.
They agreed. They said 5 minutes this time. I don't know that.
Okay. It's 5 minutes.
That was 2 minutes.
Can someone invite Katsumi when they're relogged? So.
All right, cool.
Mics are live, by the way. Guys, mics are live. I just got a message. What is going on, ProGuides family, and welcome back to our final game of today's tournament.
Yeah, we had an exciting semifinals for today, and it was just so much fun casting and hosting this tournament, right?
It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, so shout out to ProGuides again, setting this whole thing up. Got the production on deck, got the casters on decks, Mia and Renox, the boys on the camera.
You guys know what's up.
Yeah,
and just as a reminder, this is our third and final map of the grand finals. This is for everything, and everything that's on the line today is we have a Corsair K63 mechanical keyboard on the line for the winners. Each one of the winners, all 5 of them, will get their own keyboard. It's awesome, it's great, and there isn't one like it. And for the runners-up, just to make sure that you guys are doing something, make sure you were giving something to the runners-up, they will get $20 in ProGuides points, totaling 2,000 ProGuide points, I believe, which is great if you want to buy some coaching on our website to get better and improve at Valorant, to make sure that instead of getting second place next time, you get first.
There's Renox. Yeah. If you guys really do need coaching and you guys really do want to improve, definitely go talk to a coach and just see what they specialize in, and that will really, really help you guys out exponentially in improving your gameplay. But enough about that. Yes.
Like the time for us to get into our final match today. One for Gladiators, one for, I'm sorry, Opacity.
Okay.
One for Gladiators, one for Opacity. This is the tiebreaker game.
This is the match of champions. Here we go. The tiebreaker is going to be on Haven. And we saw very strong play from the Gladiators on Split. We saw a very, very dominating performance from Opacity on Ascent. Let's see what goes on Haven. Haven, again, is a very open map, similar to Ascent, but I think it's a little bit more toned down, again, with 3 bomb sites. So
I think Haven's going to be pretty interesting, especially with the 3 bomb site setups. And what's really nice about Haven is that it just requires you to be very team focused in how you play your offense. So you have to make sure you're baiting out utility. You have to make sure you're pushing properly. If you don't, you're gonna get cut off and you're gonna get destroyed. And I'm really worried about the side of Opacity here, because what we've seen is they really rely on these 5-man pushes and just like force themselves onto a site and just say, hey, this area of the map is ours. And I'm worried about them doing the same thing on Haven and it not working to the same degree.
Yeah, so for here, this match, I want to highlight Aceify. When we see him do well, when we see him push out and get going, he's usually the dominating driving force for his team. But if he doesn't, like you saw on Ascent, they normally get shut out. So I'm really placing big hopes on Aceify that he steps up and gives us a really great game on Haven, but we'll have to wait and see. One thing I want to note is that for Team Gladiators, their defense, it wasn't very strong on Ascent.
No, it was not at all. And I'm not sure if that's just simply a map weakness or what it is, because on Split they looked okay. But then again, Split is also very defender
side, right.
So one thing that is a big question mark coming into this game 3 is, was Ascent just not their map? Or is their defense actually as weak as we saw it being supposed to be right there?
Right.
And I guess that is what is going to be answered in our game 3 that we just got loaded into.
Yeah, and here we see Opacity on the side of the defense, and actually, Gladiators are on the attacking side, which I like for them. I feel like it would give them more of a chance since they had such a weak defending side from last game. I feel like attacking will give them a little bit more momentum if they win this pistol round. So here we go. Bomb is still in spawn. I don't know if Katsumi is loaded in. It seems like she might be AFK, I think. We might have to pause the match a little bit, depending on what we see here as... Katsumi looks like she's not loaded in.
Yeah, it looks like on the side of Gladiators, they might not have all 5 of their teammates set up right here. So we're gonna kind of see what's...
Yeah, we might want to reset the lobby.
We're gonna wait for the official call, but for right now, we're gonna assume that the game is live until we are told otherwise. And so to start off this round, it looks like the attackers are going to be making their way over to the C site, where they are going to be encountered by Cypher and by Brimstone. And it looks like Cypher's going to be taking down 1, taking down 2, and potentially cutting off any hopes that that Gladiators had of winning this round.
Yeah, again, as those fantastic holds. Oh, actually, Katsumi did a turn there.
I thought she looked like some mouse movement right there.
I think she's back. I'm not sure, but yeah.
We are going to assume it is live until we are told otherwise. So this is the first round going the way of Opacity.
Yeah, and that kind of sucks. That always sucks when your teammate is having PC problems or internet problems, and they just can't load into the match.
There we go. She's moving around.
Okay, great. Well, I don't know how the ruling's gonna play out, but I'm assuming it's gonna still be live.
I think we're just gonna keep rolling with it. And it really sucks that these technical issues happen, but when they do happen, we just got to deal with them as they come up.
Right.
So.
And I mean, it's just 2 rounds, right? Yeah. They can still come back from
not even 2, just 1.
Yeah, it's definitely it's a bonus round, but it's not too much. They can still come back to it if they fight with their heart.
I don't know if it's a bonus round. I've seen Gladiators win these.
True. Let's see if they can pull some of that magic back on round 2, where it seems like they're gonna go C long.
Another C push again. This time opting, instead of heading through Garage, they are going to be heading through C long here, and they're going to be looking to secure their first match of this match. First round of this match. Yeah. I'm sorry.
And HT Ezo's always putting on such a great Cypher performance. He's not normally up on the top of the leaderboards, right? But I always see him on these strongholds. He has great plays with his cyber cages, great at repositioning after kills. So definitely like one of those strong, like important pieces of the team, right?
Definitely.
He definitely plays his role. So shout outs to HD Ezos or H-Dezos. I don't know how to say it.
Great performance coming out from him here. And it looks like the attacking side is going to be going for a bit of an interesting push here. Easy trade for Ace there, making sure that he trades his Phoenix for the Brimstone. So now we are back to a 4v3 situation for the attacking side here. 3 members left alive. Sage with the spike is going to be heading, looks like inside of Garage, trying to maybe head towards like a C site or something to get some early kills.
Oh, gets
sti-
the dink.
The Stinger not actually able to confirm the kill here, and it is all on Sage to make it work. She is stuck inside of Garage, and she has to try and get a kill here to make everything work. She's going to take the first kill, but
Nice
she will
kill.
get immediately traded by the Phoenix. Arguably worth it on the side of Gladiators. They did get 2 kills
They
out
did
of that,
get
and they
2
got some
kills.
guns away from the enemy team. So you could argue that it was at least somewhat of a normal round.
Yeah, so definitely every kill on Sage is important as it works one more to the res. If she gets a few more orbs and a few more kills, she'll probably get a res pretty soon, which is a very important ultimate to have, especially on attacking, right?
Oh, yeah.
You definitely want that power to bring a teammate back to life on the attacking end. So here we go. It seems like they want heavy A-long control. They're going to be met by Steffi and 14th Day Ban Lulz on the A side defending that. So that's a very potent defensive combo right there.
It's a very, it's a combo that you definitely probably don't want to be running into, and it looks like Gladiators are going to be figuring out whether or not they think that they can deal with it very soon. Sage does actually shoot the recon arrow, which will give away the information that she is actually hiding there. So Silva knows that there is one player playing close on site. That is why he is droning.
Oh, gets tagged.
Will tag Sage, I believe.
Yep.
Yes, does tag her, so she is now stuck in that corner, and she has a hard decision to make. Do I fight this and try to get him out? Oh, looks like
Acify going off, gets a 2K, and he gets quickly traded out by H-Dezzles, but the damage is done. They're going to be a hop in
Is
on the
the
side
damage done?
unless
I don't know.
Ezzos comes back with another return
Ezzo's
kill,
putting in his
turns
own
it into a 3v3.
work. 2 versus 3 for the attacking
Uh-oh,
side.
what is going on? What is going on there?
Come on, man, you gotta hit that shot.
I think he thought it was a teammate. He was just staring
He
right
might
at
have,
him.
yeah. That
Oh
could have been
my
very
God.
unfortunate, but it looked. But Exposed, he has that operator, but unfortunately, he will get tagged by the Skycam. I'm actually surprised he didn't get shot through that little wooden barrier right there.
That round was HD's to win. He was in the prime position to get 2 more kills, but he had a brain fart or something.
And that's
He
why we
doesn't
have
know-
tournaments.
Yeah, he doesn't process that the enemy Sage is planning right in front of him. With the pants down, caught him out, but still couldn't get the
Happens
kill.
to the best of us. It is something that I'm sure he is going to be remembering for a while. But at the end of the day, it will be the round going in favor of opacity here.
Oh yeah, HD. If you're looking back at the VODs, man, you messed up. No, I'm just playing. With you. That was a very, very, a good round to win, but still. Okay.
First round going on the side of Gladiators, not opacity.
Yeah. So Gladiators gonna get their first round on attacking. It's gonna be 1-2 in favor of opacity.
Yep.
So
Opacity will be leading the series by 1 match, but we're only into our round, but we were only on our 4th round of this match. A lot can happen, a lot can change, and a lot of insane plays can be shown from all of the star players on both teams. So it's 3 seconds into this next round, and I can only wait to see what the first rifle round will bring us.
yeah, it looks like they're peeking mid aggressively with the operator. It's gonna be Saz on the operator. Medvix holding a very close angle in the garage doors. Very sneaky place. If anybody
A
decides
very
to peek
interesting
garage,
one
they
indeed.
will pretty much die.
Yeah, that was a very interesting angle, but also a very potent one, as Saz will actually get the opening pick onto Steffi as the Sage that was holding, I believe, B. So it will be the Gladiators making their move onto the B site, trying to get this spike down, trying to make sure that they can secure this 4th round for themselves.
Yeah, I always see this, but Gladiators have always been doing
Uh-oh.
it. They've been double walling with the Ice Wall and Phoenix Wall, so
Yep.
I really feel like they should be more coordinated on that. As Exposed has a nasty flank with actually the knife.
Actually, I like
Oh.
that. He didn't. Well, I was gonna say I
gotta
like
take
the
it
fact
out.
that he didn't burn the knife, but then obviously dying to Acify. So it's going to be a difficult round for the defending team to win here, with 5 members still alive on the attacking side. But hey, who knows? Maybe 14 Day will put in some work with this Deagle that we've never seen before.
Yeah, and Ace Spy is turning
Or
up.
maybe
Oh, he's brushing out the fire and gets shot in the face.
He's definitely brushing off something, and I don't think it was kills, unfortunately.
But yeah, Ace Spy, we are starting to see him heat up, He's not playing Phoenix, but he is heating up.
Oh yeah, definitely. He may not be running it back with his ultimate, but he's definitely running last game back. He wants
Not
another
last game.
Well, I'm
The
saying
game
he wants
previously.
another chance.
Oh,
He
yeah,
wants
okay.
to come in and he wants to win this tournament,
right.
and it's showing through his gameplay and it's showing through his confidence.
Again, first place is going to win a nice Corsair K53 keyboard. Very nice prize for everybody. And second place is going to get $2,020 worth of PG points on the ProGuides website, which you can use for coaching if you needed.
So both teams in this game, you're telling me, have already won?
Yeah, pretty much. This is just, competing for who wants the keyboards and who wants the PG points. Both
Who
very great
wants
prizes.
it more? And
Who
right
wants it
now,
more?
who knows? We are tied both in-game and in score. 1 map apiece for each team. 2 rounds to 2 rounds in our tiebreaker map on Haven.
Yeah, and Ace-Fi, he does have that Omen. Let's see what he does. He actually Shrouded steps into Under Window. A Cozy Wrath actually gets the first pick on Mevix, so that's going to open up the garage area, and it's looking to lead into a great C-split, and it's only, again, HD Ezos on the C site alone, but he has done a fantastic job of holding down his site, so let's see what he does here.
This could be an easy triple kill for him if he just knows how to line up all the kills and just stay inside of his smokes.
There's one. Oh, he completely chokes it.
That's going to be hurting him for the next one, and it looks like Sage is going to try and come in and clean up some of his mistakes by getting 1 kill.
And it all falls apart.
Doesn't matter, as Saz will be trading the other kill, but it looks like Jet will maybe trade another one. Still, only 2 players left alive on the defensive side here, and still a lot of work ahead of them in order to actually win this retake.
Yeah, and again, we had
this could be the first good one, though.
Oh,
hitting that flip could have been what they needed to actually win this retake.
Now. They're saving.
Yeah, at this point, you just want to sit back, relax, and save that operator. Such an important weapon, such a high impact weapon, and now is the perfect time to make sure that you have one for the next round.
Yeah. Again, we have our expectations very high for HC Ezos. We've seen him time and time again committing to a very good site defense with his play through smokes, his cyber cage, and he was in actually very good position in that Omen smoke.
One good kill for Phoenix here. Yep. Could be a second one very soon if he decides to flash around that corner. Opts not to. I like that. Saving the 200 credits on the flash because he knows that he doesn't have to repeat.
Right. But yeah, unfortunately, HD misses a little bit on the Sage and gets punished, and it leads to another round victory for the side of Gladiators, and they're going to go up 3-2.
Definitely. And it's looking very interesting on the side of the attackers here. I definitely think that they look a little bit more comfortable on offense than they do in defense in general. I think they definitely have struggled a little bit on defense. We saw them struggle on defense on Split. We saw them struggle on defense on Bind a little bit. Okay. Or sorry, not on Bind, on what was the map?
They struggled on attack on defense, or on Split.
Oh, that's right. Yes, they struggled on attack. So, yeah, so maybe their attack isn't the strongest, but still, I don't think their defense is the best. I think their attack, maybe while it has struggled a little bit on Split, I think it is their, strength. And I think that is the one thing that they really do have going for them. However, looking at how Opacity is playing, they look good all around.
Yes, actually, Opacity has a lot of players that step up, as we've seen time and time before. Ezos, 14-Day, Steffi, and, everybody else. Yeah, so they've been doing really, every player on their team has been stepping up. As opposed to on the side of Gladiators, we've really only seen Ace-Fi step up, I feel like, for me.
Yeah, and speaking of Ace-Fi, he is going to be the one making first contact onto the Ace site here.
so much information right here.
All up to 14-Day to either shut this down or allow the attackers to get this information. This could be huge. This kill will decide everything.
Nope.
Phoenix or Omen. Who will get it? Spike will be initiated, but the question is who is going to get the initial pick in the round? Who will be the first to die? Who will get the first kick? Who will get the first pick into this round? It is going
huge
to be
recon bowl.
And a lot of this recon, this information is so important. No one has died yet in this round, and Spike has already been down for a good 10-15 seconds now. But I feel like a lot of kills are about to come through. AC gets one. Here's the second one coming through. Third kill coming through. Fourth kill coming through. We are going to see a slaughter fest as everyone finds everyone. This operator is going to be putting in some work as it secures 1 kill. Can it find another Sage dancing around the boxes as it looks like AC is going to be able to find one? And now it's all on Ezos and Jet. Can she find the kill? Yes,
he redeems himself, but does he have enough time for the defuse?
He does.
It's ticking. It's going to be close. It's going to be close, but I think he has it. Yes, he does. He redeems. He redeems himself for the defuse, the 3K plus the defuse, really making up for his last round performance. Great play by HD.
Both teams want this badly.
Yes.
Both teams are aching to win this tournament, and it shows.
And that keyboard. That keyboard is very nice. Again, first place prize for everybody on the team gets a keyboard of their own. So Opacity.
Don't worry, they don't have to share. They're not going to have to cut it and split it apart. We're not that mean.
Opacity is going to definitely fighting right now.
They're definitely wanting this. Both teams want this badly as we're getting into our 7th round of this game. Who will pull ahead early? Who will pull ahead late? Who is going to win this game? Round 7. And as we see aggression towards the garage side of the map.
Great play by Mevix, mauling it off and then backing up. Really smart play, playing for the retake, and Saz trying to run it, but he gets caught by the trap wire a little bit. His teammates didn't shoot him for him. Yeah. That shows how much they care. But little Ace-Fi TP over here. That could be huge, actually. They don't know where Omen TP to. Mevix gonna get this first pick on the copy on the Cozy Wrath.
Oh, and it looks like the defenders are just wrapping up kills, but now it's the attackers' time to strike. Never mind, it looks like that's all she wrote for the attackers. Never mind, that was just a clean sweep on the side of Opacity. They did a great job of just shutting down everything and said, no, this is our game to win.
Yeah, they picked up a bunch of kills, and look at that, they didn't even use an ult. They didn't need any ults, they just shot everybody.
Who needs abilities?
So now they have 4 fantastic ultis to carry on into next round, and they definitely are looking in a prime position to kind of capitalize and snowball their rounds.
Definitely, and but the question is, will Gladiators be able to respond with a round of their own, or will Opacity start running away with this game as we saw in Game 1?
Yep. That is a big question. As we're going to see here, this is going to be a very important deciding round, as if Gladiators lose this, they're going to be forced onto Eco. So they have to win this if they don't want to fall too far behind in round wins.
One thing I've noticed is that at least in the past 2 games where we've been watching Opacity, they've had a lead.
That's a free pick for Exposed.
But I was going to say, Opacity has had an early lead in the game every single time, and then they've gone on to both win the game and then lose a game. So them having an early lead, I feel like doesn't mean as much. I feel like they might choke a little bit in the later rounds. So I guess we're just going to have to wait and see how they approach these situations.
Yeah, and apparently, I think Sage res his teammate, so now it's going to be turned on to a 5v5. Ace5 still has that Omen TP. He's had it for so long now. I'm waiting to see what he does with that. I want to see him, really work the flanks or get information for his team while he's pushing in. But it looks like it's going to be a C hit as Saz already far pushed up, gets the wire, and again, it's HD Ezos in the site, tries to get 2, but only can get 1, and now they have C for free, and they're up a man advantage.
And there we go.
Or the post plan.
Listen. And just back and forth again. One team gets an advantage, another team gets the advantage. This team gets the advantage, that team responds with a round of their own. It is back and forth. Both teams want this badly, but this could be a really good chance for Zopes.
That's a free kill.
Yeah. I mean, not much you can really do in that situation. When you have a Sova hiding around a corner like that, you have to either hard clear it or die, and unfortunately...
The flash? That's a big flash.
This could have led to something insane here if they had actually bothered to push the Molly and do it, but it looks like it's just going to be Cozy running their fade.
Cozy Wrath getting the 3K to close it out. Very close game, like I said. That round was very important for Gladiators, as if they lost that one, they would have been on Eco. So by winning that, it keeps the game very, very close. Turns it into a 4-4.
Fourth. Back. And
it's like a seesaw.
Are we ever going to see one team pulling ahead? I think it's just going to go to like quadruple overtime.
Quadruple overtime. I mean, we've seen, based on previous stats, we've seen who's better in OT.
That's true.
And that was Gladiators.
That is true.
They probably, they have the mental fortitude to, bring it and come out on top on overtime.
They might, but I guess we just have to wait and see.
Yep. And here we see early Aldron. I don't necessarily like the Aldron early. It doesn't really gather too much information, but it does get the Sage Wall up, so that's kind of nice. And now Ace5, not clearing hard left, actually knows where this guy is, sees the brim, but doesn't actually swing and commit to that.
If you had the reaction time to be able to get that would have been such an insane kill to get. That would have been such early garage control for the side of the attackers, and they could have leveraged that so well. But it looks like Ace5 is so aware right here. The game says, no! He was so aware, but in the wrong way. He knew it was there, but he didn't have the timing down, and unfortunately that cost him his life and the opening pick for the side.
But the trade comes out.
Perfect trade back from the side of Gladiators, making sure that they get themselves back into a 4v4 situation here, giving no man advantage to the side of Opacity.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to work B here, knowing that it's most likely only going to be Sage on site, and they know Sage has wasted her wall. She's only down to 1 slower, but again, it's Steffi, and we've seen what Steffi is capable of, taking these guys down.
Home.
And here it is, the first pick is going big. Oh, the orbital strike is coming down, and it looks like a stopped push on the side of Gladiators.
It looks like they chose the wrong site to attack. Steffi is here, and there's nowhere to run. 14 Day will be defusing the spike and trying to secure the 5th round for the side of Opacity, and they get it, and even get a nice long little kill onto Sage just to add some insult to injury.
I think that Molly is the enemy Phoenix's Molly, and he tried to Molly the bomb, but it came up a little short, causing their teammates Sage to Katsumi to kind of go check to clear the bomb. But unfortunately, the Molly didn't hit, and they could have bought a little bit more time with it, but it didn't turn out well.
Gladiators, you gotta know what's gonna happen if you're gonna push a site with Steffi. It's happened again and again and again. You're not learning your lesson. You push against Steffi, he pushes back, and when he pushes back, you feel it.
When you're pushing against Steffi, you're messing with the
when you push against the mountain starts pushing back, and it's not fun.
Yeah, so, nice tag. Actually gets a lot of damage on Jet. She'll probably go for a heal. But that's a great opportunity to actually hit the A site if needed, because Sage is going to rotate. He gets the heal. Actually, he's still on site. So.
Forcing the Jet off the angle and allowing you a little bit to get it into the site and get a little bit closer, which it looks like Gladiators are trying their best to do here.
Again, no smokes. I mean, no Omen ulti coming out. He really needs to start using this. He's been saving this for like the past
since the beginning. I don't think he's used it once.
Yeah.
I don't think he's used it.
He has to be using it with his smokes. But now they're going to rotate back. He has another smoke in 10 seconds. Again, 1 minute left on the round. Trying to like prod around, feel for rotations. And 14-day band actually uses his ulti. So
good informational ulti there. Understand that there's no more players set up towards the A side of the site, which leads to a rotation from the defenders going to the B and C side of the map, which is exactly where the attackers are setting up.
Yeah, and they're ready for it. Mevix and HD on their primary site, on their C hold, and it seems like this is going to be a very strong hold. 40 seconds, time is winding down a little bit. They have to Gladiators have to choose where they want to hit before time runs out. Otherwise, it's going to get a little too close for comfort.
30 seconds left on the clock for Gladiators. They have to choose, and they got to choose fast. They got to commit, and they got to commit fast. This could be huge for 14-day, though. If he gets this kill here, this could be an amazing way for them to come back into this round. But I guess he's actually opting to go up heaven. A very interesting idea instead. We are back to another situation. 5 people alive versus 5 people alive. The attackers have gotten the spike down. 45 seconds for the defenders to make this happen. Are they going to be able to make it happen? First kill coming through for the side of the defenders. Second kill coming through for the side of the defenders. Huge. First kill coming through for the side of the attackers. They got their first pick. 4 versus 3, but it's looking like the attackers are all just coming. It's all coming crumbling down.
Actually, Saz in a really good position to win this, but I actually can't see the diffuser.
Can you see the diffuser? No, and he will get taken down.
Yeah.
Opacity picking up their 6th round and taking them to the halfway mark that they need to get to match point.
Yeah, and what a play by Mevix. Like, I saw that retake, that post plan. They were in a very good position, and it's extremely hard for the retakers to come drop down heaven unless you have that guy like Mevix who opens up the site with 2 kills. Shout out to Mevix, even at the bottom of the scoreboard. Again, score doesn't matter. Impact frags matter. And that's what Mevix said. Open up the site for the retake for his team, and they go up 6-4.
A seems to be working, and I think they're going to keep hitting it here. I think Gladiators have found a formula that works, and I think they're going to try and keep doing it. They saw that they got destroyed on A, well, not destroyed rather, but they got shut down on A that round, but I think they kind of realized what their issues is, and that's why they're going for A again. They're going in slow, they're going in patient, and they're going in with a plan, most importantly. The question is, though, will they let their plan actually be executed, or will Phoenix and Jet be here to shut down any form of hopes that they had of winning this game?
Here's
and
the
it
first.
looks like Zopes is trying to shut down any hopes.
He gets a 50 cal to the face, but yeah, that's the first pick, and again, not again.
No.
He actually
missed the timing.
Yeah, he actually unscoped.
There's no way Silva's peeking that again. Yeah, he knows what he's up against, and he says, I think I'm good. I think let's head on over to the C site, and let's hope that there isn't a Jet with an operator over here.
He's like, I like my head attached to my body. Yeah, it's pretty nice.
I like it when I'm able to, use my brain.
Yes. But yeah, again, Ezzo's not exactly
that was a very
site,
good cam, actually. Spotted all 3 members.
Oh, that would have been huge.
But as good as his brain is, unfortunately his aim is not, and will lose that Sprague duel to the Phoenix, leaving it to a 4v4 situation for both sides. Neither team on the man advantage here, but Phoenix will push in with his ultimate, getting respawned, getting some extra health, and just overall letting him be a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah, remember kids, you want a balance. You want a healthy balance of brain and a healthy balance of aim.
Exactly.
So you can't overpower, you can't, unbalance the force. So yeah, they're in a post plan right now. The Sage has res. Mevix is mollied off here. 14-day ban gets the first entry
coming
pick.
in from the defenders.
Some kills, some trades coming out. Actually, the knives actually whiffs a little bit, and it's all up to Saz, and he gets completely shredded, annihilated. Bulletstorm.
It don't matter if Opacity knows how to retake. And time again, they've proven to us, yes, we know how to sit, we know how to wait, and we know how to push in as a team and take down Gladiators. Yes. We know where to push, we know what to watch, and we know where they are, living rent-free inside their head in the post-plant situations. And it looks like if Gladiators isn't able to do something about them just getting completely deleted on post plants every single round, they're just going to keep getting shut down, and we're going to see an 8-4 half for the side of Opacity.
Yeah, we know what the strong point of Opacity is it's definitely that post-plant situation, or retake situation rather, and they almost never fail to,
retake.
Yeah, they almost never fail to retake. Their retake is very strong.
Isify is deciding to maybe use his ultimate this round. The question is, where is he going to decide to go?
Okay, he's pondering, he's thinking, where is he going to go?
My guess he's gonna go back of C site because they just got an early pick. Look,
Nice.
so
He's gonna go CT spawn maybe.
that's what I'm thinking. CT spawn or on C site itself.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, actually.
Or
that'd
actually,
be
he
pretty
opts
good.
not to use his teleport. I don't think.
I think he should use it here to kind of like secure the take. But
What is the play?
there's a
Oh,
trap
there
wire.
it is. He goes in.
There he goes.
And actually, he is now.
Oh, he's
on
in
site.
such a good spot.
Wait,
What?
this is insane.
How
so
is
that
nobody
allows
on
his team
site?
to now get down onto site and get Spike down, hopefully trying to secure themselves the 5th round. But there's still 4 members left alive on the side of Opacity. This is still very much doable for them. But
He's doing
if
the trickery.
this
He's doing
kill
the thing.
could lead to some very...
Oh, he gets the
all
kill.
right.
That's a huge kill on the Steffi.
Yeah, that is going to very much hurt the defending side. 3 people left alive. They have to try and make this work. The Odin will definitely start
Medics.
putting in some work, though.
Okay.
So 1 kill. You're going to need to check your right. Check your left. Ah!
Oh, he zoomed in.
If he had just held down left click, I bet you he would have won that. Oh, that was so close. 2 members left alive on the side of Opacity.
Oh,
Are they gonna
no,
be able
the
to make it work?
flash!
No!
Oh,
the bad
bad
decision making
timing.
all around. It's all coming, falling down. Is able to get 1 kill into the open, but actually tailwinds into nowhere. He's getting shot from every single direction as Katsumi finally takes him down in that nail biter of a round ender as we are now being put into our half.
Yeah, London Bridge
To our
is
second
falling
half.
down,
Whew.
and so is Opacity.
So is Opacity's hopes of getting an 8-4
Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about Acify. I can't believe he committed to that ulti and then kind of just like nobody killed him either. Nobody was on site. Yeah, he just managed to fill out the site.
Yeah, they just kind of let him get sight down. We still don't know who really is the best player in this
Yeah,
game.
we
There's
don't.
still too many options.
There's still more rounds to play, but we'll definitely let you guys know who our match MVP pick at the end of the round is. So yeah, moving on to the 13th round actually. It's gonna be Opacity on an eco round, so they're gonna be stuck
this
on
is
pistols.
pistol.
Oh, actually no, yeah, you're right. It's 13th
This is
round.
pistol
yeah.
round.
Okay, so Mevix working it up. Smokes window early, so it seems like they're gonna do like a little C split. They flash in.
That's so this is Opacity's time to prove their worth on the attacking side. What can they do? What strats do they have in their strat book? What are they going to be pulling out? And how are they going to be winning this tournament? And so far, it looks like they're going to be doing a pretty good job by securing a first kill onto one. But they
trigger
let
discipline.
them all pass. They have all the information they could ever want right now, including a free
Here's
kill,
one.
including a potential second free kill.
Can he get a second?
Yep.
Yes, he does.
There
He gets
we
2.
go.
Great trigger discipline. Waiting in the corner by Ace5. And I believe there's a ghost right in front of him. Yep, he can switch out for that. So huge play by the Omen lurking in the shadows.
There you go. But now the question is, will 14 Day be able to put some work in on this flank himself? Looks like Xbox is putting himself in a very difficult situation here for having 4 players he has to contend with.
Omen's running in. He's going
Could be
crazy.
could be a kill on Omen right here, but unfortunately it's going to be Sova that takes it, and it looks like Phoenix is not there in time to actually be able to respond, but does get a kill onto Sage.
So Ace5 pushes up A-Shore, I believe, and gets in a really nice ball, hold up in the corner, and the attackers don't clear him out. And then with incredible trigger discipline, if you don't know what that is, it's when you they don't know you're there, so you let them pass, and then you wait for a better opportunity to present themselves, getting more than 1 kill. So that's what he did. He grabbed 2, grabbed the ghost, had a great flank on them, and essentially won their team the round.
Proving that both teams are still very much in this, and this has been a close game from the get-go. I don't think either team has pulled more than 2 rounds ahead of the other one, so we are seeing a 7-6 scoreline right here, with most likely going to see a 7-7 very soon once the defending side pulls out the attacking side pulls out, or it is the defending side. Oh, which team has won what? Who team is which?
Oh, the trades are coming out. Mevix getting a first pick, but it seems like Ace flies there to stop him. Copyrat also chiming in with one of his own, hiding besides the back of B behind shield, and it's all left to lonely Mevix alone with just a classic in hand against 4 members of Gladiator, as he's gonna get taken out by Ace5 for a 3K.
Just proving how much ghosts can hurt in the right hands.
Yeah, and Omen is a spooky ghost with a ghost, so.
There's nothing worse than a spooky ghost with a ghost.
Right.
Tapping you like a ghost.
Yeah, but what we see here on the scoreboard, Cozy Wrath actually stepping up pretty big time, pretty impressive. We haven't seen much of him, but right now he is making his presence felt with a few kills, topping the leaderboards, the scoreboards for Gladiators.
Yeah, and Steffi maybe not performing to the same level that we would have liked to have seen him in the previous matches, but I think the kills that he has been getting have been those impact frags. So have been the ones where you've been talking about where maybe they aren't the most, like exclusive or like awesome kills ever, but they are the ones that
matter the most, right? Impact frags, again, people, impact frags matter. It's not about your stats, it's about the impact frags. So
yes, if you can win your team around with a well-placed headshot, then that matters much more than the 4K spray down where you still lose.
right. So
not to say that the 4K spray down isn't cool.
yeah. So again, this is the 15th round. 7-7, a minute remaining, a minute and 10 remaining.
Well,
they trade Cypher cams.
Apparently, we like to tag each other's Cypher cams, even though we know it does nothing.
That's kind of memey, but yeah, it seems like again they're setting up Opacity setting up a nice default here, kind of prodding out the offense, seeing where to go. Sage wall does come down, so that's one piece of utility down for the defending side, and they're starting to push into garage, taking garage control with the Phoenix flash, and gets taken down. Actually goes touches the trap wire. And now, Cozy Wrath picks up that kill, decides to fall back into C. Sova shooting some shock darts to kind of stall the push, and they're down a man advantage for Opacity right now. So it seems like they're trying to work. Mevix might get a kill here. Actually, he does. Gets a huge kill on the Katsumi. That's the enemy
Evening
Sage.
up the score line. 4 versus 4 players left alive, but it looks like HG's going to be responding with one of his own onto Sova. Sad's going to be responding with another one. 3 versus 3. Who's going to be winning this round? Cozy actually securing 1 kill. 20 seconds left on the clock for Sage and Cypher to get the kill down. We're now in a 2v2 situation with only 15 seconds left on
They have to push in here. He has wall. He can't wall off the left side. Zaz is there. He misses the spray, and it's they both double swing onto HC. What do you call it? Steffi did have a wall and could have walled and got the plant, but I don't believe he knew where the enemies were, and they were unfortunately both at the B site, and they both get taken down, giving Gladiators a nice little round lead with 8-7.
So hey, but the question is, is Opacity going to fire back with a round of their own and even up the grounds once again? That's the question. They've been doing a really good job of keeping pace with Gladiator so far. They've been doing a really good job keeping pace with the game in general, making sure that they're constantly on top of their ecos, they're on top of their force buy, they're on top of their full buys, they're on top of everything. And making sure that they keep up this consistency is going to be the key to making sure that they win this round. And it looks like they are going for a fast A take, and they're all blind. One going down to Ace of Fire. Is he going to be able to get a second one here? Is he going to fall to the pistols? No, he's going to fall. It is up to Phoenix now. How many can he get here? Potentially 1, potentially 2, or potentially none. It really depends on how the pistols are coming through for the side of Opacity, and it looks right now that they're going to get walled off, and there's the rotations here, and it's not going to be ending all too well. There's going to be a challenge from Heaven, and he will die. 3v4 situation here for the attacking side.
Yes, Katsumi holding that Heaven angle, gets kill. Cozy Wrath chimes in with another. Down to a 2v3, actually, with Opacity just on pistol, getting 2 kills, so that's very good for them. Those are some nice eco kills, but yeah, they get taken down. Down 2 members, not exactly as clean as you'd want it to be, you know?
Not at all, and that is Opacity's specialty. Keeping it close, keeping it personal, and making sure that you are constantly on your toes and you're constantly worried about the next play.
Yeah, and here's the deciding, I feel like deciding match of the game, because right now, whoever wins this is their economy is gonna be their economy is gonna be good, and the losing team is gonna have their economy broken. So this is a very important round. Let's pay attention to actually Expose with the op. Let's see what he decides to do with the operator, because he has to work some magic if he wants to bring his team back into the game. So let's take a look at the Jet with the operator and see what he's gonna do. So here he goes. There's one. Oh, he kind of misses a little bit on the shot, whiffs a little bit, but might get a second chance.
A little bit of a waste of a tailwind as well.
Yeah.
So it looks like he got a little bit. Oh, okay.
Omen gets.
So Omen is tagged up though. So he may not have gotten tagged by an op, but he definitely got tagged up a little bit by Brimstone there. That's going to lead to Sage using her heal on Brimstone, and it's also going to lead to, on Omen, and it's also going to lead to Omen having to play a little bit safer and a little bit more scared. He understands that there's a presence towards A. The question is, how is Gladiators going to react to that information? How are they going to play around it?
Yeah, so here, the Sova Recon Dart and the Cypher Cam goes through 2 pieces of intel. They know it's going to be a commit to see, and Fitzco is ready, as he has a good shock dart, does a lot of damage, has another one maybe. Oh, that one's a little too far.
Yeah, I don't think that one really got
idea.
anywhere, but it will actually be 14 Day to be the first one to get the initial pick. Cypher looking to spray here, and actually doesn't check the corner properly. Sova's going to be looking for another one, isn't able to get it, and actually 14 Day getting an insane double kill spray down, as it looks like it's all she wrote, as it looks like the attackers will be the ones to secure this round and close that gap once again. Back and forth. Back and forth.
And it's all up to Saz in a 1v4. He's going to try to go for some kills. Nice blind. Oh, gets a nice spray headshot, but yeah, that's all he's going to get. Yeah, he's going to take what he can get, and then he's going to back off, trying to keep his gun. So.
Spike is too far gone when you have to consider that he has to deal with finding and killing 3 players. At that point, kind of sit back and just save your gun for the next round. He's going to feel bad about it. He's not going to like it because it's going to be giving Opacity that 8th round. But at the end of the day, what can you do?
Again, they're keeping it very close, like you said, 8 to 9 after this bomb plant explodes. And yeah, it's looking like a close one. This one's going to come down to a wire in our 3rd game of our Valorant Battlegrounds, ProGuides BattleGrounds.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, like, it's still anyone's game. There is still the complete chance that anyone can just come through and dominate this game and take it away for their team. It's too early to call a victor, and there's only 4 or 5 rounds left for each game or for each team to win. Yeah. So we're getting very close to the end of our tournament here, everyone.
Yeah, we're nearing the final. Again, the prizes are the keyboard. They really want those keyboards, those awesome Corsair K633 keyboard. That's going to fall into the pockets of the first place. Everyone's going to get a keyboard. So here we go. Flash onto A-Long. Expose has angle. The running back actually coming in from the Gladiators. He's going to catch one.
Will he catch the second?
Oh, he gets 2 actually. So
wait, catching a third?
Maybe a third?
No,
maybe a trade?
Yeah, doesn't actually manage to get the Sage here. That's still a huge pick. Oh, that's a great trade. And this is going to be a great res.
Come out. And now, Opacity.
Look at Sova, though. Look at Sova. Actually does die to the Brimstone. This is going to be huge.
So they know C is clear. They should be running their butts off to C right now. They're going to see a tripwire, but it's all good because it's mostly going to be
so
clear.
bad for the attacking side at the beginning, and then all of a sudden they just pulled it back and said, nah, I think we're okay.
Oh, actually, Cypher going to peek out, get a kill. Cozy Rat peeking out. He's going to have to stay on site. He does have Neuro. Can he get more than one? He almost gets the second, but no, that is Sage, and she is going to live. She is a boulder.
Wasn't able to make it happen.
Cypher's a boulder, and Sage is a mountain.
I guess. It's going to be all on Sage, and unfortunately, I don't think there is much that she is going to be able to do. An Operator and 2 Phantoms holding angles against, and only having, 40 seconds to try and defuse the bomb. It's not going to be easy, and I don't think it is going to be possible. I think we are going to be seeing our 9th round for the side of Opacity. I don't know if we can get any more back and forth here.
Yeah, any more back and forth, and it's like a seesaw, you know?
I mean, just one team gets 2 rounds, the other team gets 2 rounds. One team gets 1 round, the other team gets 1 round. There's no team is ever in the actual advantage. It never feels like any team is actually ahead in this game.
Yeah, and that's how you know it's a close game. That's how you know these teams are evenly matched. This is how you know this is the finals. This is the best of the tournament, best of the competition, competing against each other.
Are you going to go for it?
Oh, boom!
Oh, that's huge, because that's the
operator.
That's the Operator down out of the attacker's hands, and that could actually lead to some very interesting future consequences, especially as we are reaching the end of our game.
Right.
Having money is essential, and not having that money for next round, if they do lose this round, could be the deal breaker.
Having money is important, Renox 2020. But
yes, money do matter.
Money do matter. It do be like that sometimes. So 9-9, heading into our 19th round. We're heading into this. We do see. Can we pull up the scoreboard once again for just some ults? And we see Omen has his ulti. We have both Neuro Thefts. Oh, actually, just on the side of Gladiators, we see the Orbital Strike, the Run It Back, and the Jet Knives on the side of Opacity. So Ace find a really nice spot with that short. He can do a lot of work.
I was gonna say, this is gonna be an interesting engagement. I think Omen wins. Yep. Omen definitely won that. So that's
and he gets a free 2.9k with that free bundle.
First pick over to the side of the Gladiators, actually spotting out the second player and gonna be spamming through the smoke and actually getting that kill. Huge double kill. As we said, it's back and forth. I know I sound like a broken record, but the problem is so do these teams, because they just keep skipping rounds back and forth between each other. Neither team can get a foothold into this match. Both teams are obviously showing that they have the prowess and the willpower to win this game.
Yeah, and what do you do down 2 people? All you have to do is group up and hopefully hope your team can get some picks. But
definitely.
Fitzco also in a really good spot. Knows that nobody's heading mid, so they know it can only be C here.
All 3 players on the attacking side are on the C side, and it looks like a lot of players are on the C side to defend it. This paranoia is going to be huge. 1 player is going to go down, huge. 2 more to find.
Swing!
2 more players to find. Will the defenders be able to do it? No, 1 player of their own gets found, actually. But there's still a huge collateral! No, only 1. Oh
my, imagine if he got that collateral. That would have been insane.
Could have been huge.
He could have turned it into a 1v1 with the bomb down. Oh my goodness.
20th round.
20th round on track. And Saz holds on to an Operator. Will be the only Operator, I believe, for this match, for this round, unless Steffi decides to buy one, which Steffi doesn't.
Yeah, it's going to be definitely... Oh, this is
coming down to the wire.
We're going to come down. I bet you it's going to be 12-12. I bet you we're going to see overtime.
Oh, okay. All right. So, yeah. we're gonna see again another default coming out. We see a very nice lineup. It's gonna be Omen and the Phoenix playing on A site. Mevik spamming the door a little bit. Has his orbital. The Sova ulti comes out kind of prematurely. I don't believe he tagged anybody.
No, it just seems like he just really wanted to get a kill right there.
Yeah, that was a little impatient. So you definitely want to spot them with either the recon dart or the hour drone tag before you commit to your ultimate there. As
Definitely. And that's actually going to hurt a lot more now because, as you mentioned, we are getting later and later into this game. And the later that we get into it, the more this utility matters.
Yes. So yeah, again, I actually see Mevix with the orbital strike. I want to see him orbital strike, an important part of the map, so they don't have to clear.
Looks like he might be getting your wish soon.
Yeah, and here we go, run it back. He's gonna pop the trap wire, so they know it's gonna be a C commit. Here we go, everybody gets the tag. They spot everybody at C long. Here we go, Jet.
So this is just gonna be a huge. They're gonna run at each other. That's all this game is. All the rest of this round is gonna be. As you can see, there are smokes flying everywhere, flashes flying everywhere, kills going, sage walls down, smoke's not. There's kills, shotguns. You know, headshots
might be fat. Oh, gets taken down by HD.
Spike is finally going to go down, and it's finally going to actually be able to get down. Well, it actually looks like the attackers are going to come out on top of this gunfight. Katsumi going to be finding a kill of their own, evening it up to a 3 versus 2 situation here for the attackers. 2 versus 2. Assaz actually manages to find Cypher in his molly.
And Sage is going to go for res. Sage is going to go for res. So
wait, this is 3v3. This could be winnable for the defending side. They just turned this on their head. They have to clear this, though.
Oh,
they have to clear out
in a prime position.
They have to clear out Steffi.
Shoots from the flank. Gets one. Can he get another one? He does. A 3K, but oh my god, Mevix is going to be there on C watching his back.
Steffi. I don't care who you are. I don't care where you are. You gotta clear Steffi. Whew. That is one nail biter of a round, and that was a round where, again, it flip-flopped back and forth like 3 times. Yep. At first, it looked like the attackers were going to win it, then the defenders, and then the attackers came by and just shredded everything. So it honestly is still anyone's game. 10 versus 10, 11 seconds left on this buy phase. I'm telling you, it's going to go to overtime.
Yep. And Steffi, again, in a prime double boxes position. Nobody cleared it. Nobody cleared it. Nope. So he was just sitting, just chilling. Gets 1, gets 2. Oh, I think he ended the round with a 3K, so that was very, very impactful round by Steffi. Topping the leaderboards in frags. Oh! But this round, Katsumi, the opposing Sage, actually gets picked by Expos. So again, this is going to open up mid, and they're going to have to rotate to B to kind of watch it first,
but
leaving C open.
C.
Yep.
Interesting. I don't know how well this is going to work out.
Oh, gets the first kill. Can he get a second?
Yeah, that first one's not going to be working out very well. She will.
And this is going downhill.
We'll get traded with a second, but again, this is going to be very back and forth as we saw last game, or rather last round. So that's another kill coming in. The defenders are now down 2 players from the attackers. It's up to Saz. Now they're just up to Saz as he spots one of them jumping up and getting into a little corner. As I guess he's going to be opting to save his weapon. He knows it's a 1v4. He knows the spike is down, and he knows, unfortunately, he doesn't have a chance. 11th round on the board for the side of Opacity.
And Opacity.
Too many words.
Yeah, really fast octane gameplay. Great pick from Expos to get that Sage on the mid, causing the collapse from the defense, go into collapse into B, leaving C open. So then, actually, after they hear the rotate, they can go C, and it's a great clean take from them. Things were looking a little hairy against the Cypher, not gonna lie, but they still managed to come out with 4 alive, which is fantastic for the economy. Let's take a look at the scoreboard just to see how it's looking like. So yeah, they're really hurting on money on the side of Gladiators.
Well, I can't wait for Gladiators, so I'm sure respond with a round of their own, because of course they will. I'm sure they will somehow find some way to pull this 11th round out of somewhere, you know, out of some mystical,
like a magic trick out of
just some magical double kill that like Cozy's gonna get, and we're gonna be 11-11. And then all of a sudden, you know, Opacity is gonna pull out some crazy triple kill, and so we just keep going back and forth, just seeing who can carry each other team harder.
Yeah, and Fitz not having a great game. We saw some great performances from him on the last 2 maps, but this one, it doesn't seem too great for him. He has to step it up if he wants to have his team win the round, win the game. So yes, he needs those good Sova arrows on deck. They need it desperately. If any time is better, right now is the time. You know?
As we are getting into our 22nd round of this match, 11-10, 1 round advantage on the side of Opacity, rather.
Yep, and early slow orb coming out. Didn't really hear any presence, I'm not sure, so that was kind of a wasted slow orb. And the wall is down mid, so they decide to go double stack C, and it looks like they're going to head A, so it's only up to Fitzco. Fitzco, it's time for yourself to prove yourself, even though you're at the bottom of the leaderboard. Everything can change at this moment.
If you want to equalize, now is your chance. He lets 1, 2.
Oh, 1! No!
So that's
Oh!
That's still good.
That's
He
still
still
good.
dinked. He still dinked
Oh, the
Brimstone.
res is
That's
coming out.
res is coming out. That's fine because they needed to be forced to use the res anyways. This still gives enough time for the defenders to rotate
Cozy
here.
in a really
and
great
Cozy
spot.
is in a great spot. This is still very winnable for the defending side. They just need to make sure that one of them gets 2 kills.
And Cozy prime
Spike
position.
not going down
Has
yet.
to really get a kill here.
One,
Gets one.
spray the smoke.
Can he get another one? Gets
Oh.
2. Great flick by Cozy.
And that's, I'm telling you, you can't count the defenders out. They just even the score back up, and it's all up to them now. What are they going to be doing to defend this site? Spike is down on site, and now we're just playing a big game of Ring Around the Rosie. Because Katsumi is able to find Brim, Sage, and Steffi is able to find Katsumi, and now it's a 2v1.
He's low. He's really low. It's still winnable, but he has 10, 19 HP.
Oh.
Gets the first headshot. Can he be up for the clutch? Oh, my God, it is so close. Jet down 24 HP.
More round. Say it with me. One more round. Send them home. That's
Oh,
all
man.
that they need.
Opacity really clutching things up there. Oh my God. But dude, Cozy, let's mention Cozy. He's having such a great
He
game.
did.
He's on fire. He almost clutched that round, but they got shut down.
How much
And it
you want
looks-
to bet this is just going to be a full C push from
C-
Opacity?
See push. Yeah, we'll see. It does look like they're just gonna 5-man there, but it's not a great idea because again,
you think they've
that
been-
Cypher trap wire, the cyber cages, it's
Listen.
really gonna stunt their push.
You know that
Uh-oh.
Gladiator Cypher, or rather Opacity
They're
Cypher
about to
is
run into
on
the
C.
cyber,
So like,
cage. Oh, that is not what you want
so
to see.
Oh,
he's burning.
Yeah, he's burning in his in the enemy molly. He doesn't die, but he's still very
so low.
very low. This could actually be all Gladiators need to secure the round and the game. But Saz gets a huge 3K spray down, and it looks like he says no. He still wants to win this game.
He says no.
He says no.
But dude, what an incredible 3K. That's all headshots with the Vandal with spray. That is very impressive. And here we see Expose. Again, he had a great performance with the operator, but in this situation it's very hard, especially with the smoke.
Yeah, I don't think he has a chance here as much as I would like to see him do.
Oh, he's detected. Oh no, he's gonna get spammed.
Yeah, no.
Oh, later, buddy. Good night.
So, are you ready for overtime?
No, I think Opacity got this.
Okay.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, I think they, again, like you said, back and forth, right? So if it goes by what you said, they're probably gonna win this round.
Well, if it was going by what I said, if we take a look at actually, you can see the round wins right now. I think it's just going to be a seesaw because I think that Opacity is going to win this round and it's just going to tie it up 12-12, and I think we're just going to get shot back to in overtime.
Yeah, what I don't like here is they do have enough money for the op, but I don't think they're opting for the op right now with the money from the Gladiators, which they really like to see. I haven't seen them op on defense lately.
Neither have I.
Yeah, so...
Oh, wait, this could be huge. There's a double stage boost coming out from the defenders here. That's something that we haven't seen yet.
Yeah, oh, this pick... Oh, the smoke just came down inside.
Omen smoke, but he's going to die for it.
Oh, wait, gets in a really good spot. He hears the Omen TP, so now they're kind of really cautious.
He doesn't know.
Paranoia. Paranoid. Omen's making them really paranoid, and they actually slow
is going
it.
to be crazy. Is that an angle that you check? That's if it was me, I would never check Omen in that angle.
Yeah. Yeah, the Sage slowed the left side. I'm pretty sure they think he's on the left side somewhere.
Yeah, which is why I think it's a good idea that they're backing off A and they're heading towards Garage. They just need this one round. They have the rifles, they have the utility, they have the willpower, and we've seen they have the determination. They can make this happen. They just have to get this initial pick. If they get the first pick, I'm feeling pretty good about it.
Yeah, and here we come. Here we see the smoke take onto the Garage side.
40 seconds left in the
we
round.
See Garage being smoked. We also see Akon being smoked on B, so they don't know where they're going. They're all smoked out right now. Where's the attacking team hitting?
I don't think even they know.
Yeah, they're going Garage.
And it's going to be Ace here, getting some huge shots.
And he stays alive. This is a disaster. He peeks again.
Wait a second, but they're coming back with some kills of their own.
Oh!
It's still still 2 people left alive on the attacking side.
Katsumi showing up on Garage, getting the 2 kills. Fantastic stuff from her.
Oh, and we're now down to just 14 day. He has 10 seconds and the world on his shoulders.
He needs to get this kill.
It happen.
Does he know? Oh, he does get the kill. He can't get the flag.
Wait, he can
it's a
get
1v2. He has 2 flashes. It's doable.
Wait a second. He's not out of this yet.
Oh, he gets this one?
No.
Oh, he had the crosshair placement. Just couldn't.
We will be heading to overtime.
Oh, man. He had
I told
that shot. You did tell me. But, definitely he had that time to kind of like win that round. He had the crosshair
Definitely.
in the perfect spot. If he gets that first kill, I was pretty much sure he was gonna win that
All right,
round.
so for those of you who are joining us just recently, and for those of you who maybe aren't as familiar with Valorant, so we are now heading into overtime. For those of you who have played Valorant a lot normally, you'll know that the game normally ends once a team reaches 13 rounds. Once both teams reach 12 rounds, however, both teams need to win 2 rounds in a row in order to secure a win. So in order for Gladiators to secure a win, they need to win 2 rounds in a row. In order for Opacity to win a round, or to win the game, they need to win 2 rounds in a row. Something that we can see that both teams have been struggling with since the game has started.
Yeah, and this you know, it might matter, but again, what we saw on Split, what do you call it? Gladiators were the better teams on overtime, so it seems like their mental fortitude is a little bit tougher, maybe just from past data.
Just Split.
Yeah, maybe it's just Split. Who knows? The sample size isn't too large. We've only seen one game,
So we have Gladiators on
Flash.
defense. So we have Gladiators on defense here, I believe.
Yep.
And so it looks like Opacity will be trying to make some sort of plays through Garage.
Gladiators on the attack.
Gladiators on the attack.
Opacity
Oh,
is on
yes.
defense, yes.
Yes. Gladiators are...
Oh, this arrow is so deadly. This guy's gonna die. HC, normally being the anchor for the team, goes down early. And actually, yeah, this is just a free take as they're trading out. Yeah, it's a 3v1. Gladiators on OT.
3v1. The Gladiators always make it count when it happens. You can never count them down until they
actually, again, 1v1 situation. 14 days gets 2 kills, puts in a 1v1.
Phoenix has something to say about the Gladiator strength and willpower, huh?
Uh-huh.
There is definitely something to be said. Phoenix versus Sage. Duelist versus Sentinel. Everything
He doesn't
on
have enough time.
the line.
He doesn't have enough time
There
for this.
is everything here for Katsumi to win, and there's everything for...
Oh, they're about to meet right now, and 14
does he have the
days
time,
takes
though?
the head
Yes,
away
he
from
does.
Katsumi.
So Gladiators will be securing their first round, I believe.
Yep,
for
of OT.
side of OT. So now, but we see if Opacity responds with a round of their own, then we're just going to be going to another overtime.
Yep,
It's going to be heading to another overtime.
You have to see here.
So-
wow, what a fantastic clutch by their Phoenix. 14-day ban, lol.
Yes.
Great 3K. He gets 2 and then finishes off the clutch with the kill on Kasumi. And yeah, wow, that's crushing.
So it is Opacity on the side of defense. It is Gladiators on the side of attack, and Gladiators just need one more round in order to secure their victory in the match and the game.
Opacity
Opacity that is right. Yes, Opacity one more round. I see that. It didn't
Yeah, it
swap for
switches
me.
up,
So,
it
yeah,
switches
it swapped for me. So yes, Opacity one more round.
Yep. And yeah, they're just taking it slow. They're just chilling. They know how much is on the line here.
Yes.
They just need one
Ace
more
of
round. Ace
five.
five going to the same place. I don't know if it's going to work twice.
We're gonna
but
find
we'll
out.
See. We'll see.
Looks like Jet's just holding
Jet
this
knows.
angle over here.
Jet knows he's somewhere here.
She doesn't care. She's like, all right, well, I have time to play.
You know what would be crazy? If she just dashes to A short,
just
baits
kills
out
him?
the Omen, or baits out the Omen
yeah.
shot and has another player trade, that'd be kind of cool.
That is one. Actually, you know, that might be what they're set up to doing here. I do see a couple players heading on over to the A side.
Yeah, I think they really want to kill this Omen.
I think they do. I think this is their ticket into winning this game. Ace of
Oh,
five.
they don't check him. It's a
don't.
disaster. The trigger discipline by Ace Five gets one.
He only
what
gets
a
one, though.
flick.
He only gets
flick
one,
by
though.
Phoenix.
He only can get one. This is where the game really starts to come alive. There are 4 players left on either side. The attackers are making their way onto the A site now. It is all on Phoenix, Sage, and Phoenix, Sage, and
Does they know?
Brim to make this happen.
Oh, he
Gets
gets
that
taken
kill.
down. Things are falling apart
3
as HG
versus
goes down.
3. There's Phoenix alive on both teams, so they still have a lot of utility available, but Phoenix will actually getting a 3K, shutting down Cozy Wrath, and it looks like he's actually popping his ultimate. This is gonna be huge.
Fantastic.
Oh my god!
Can he get it? Oh my god,
he's gonna get killed for it. He's gonna get killed for it.
Oh, that's the game. Opacity is going to win it. 14-12 comes down the wire. What a fantastic last 2 rounds by 14 days ban. Fantastic play by Phoenix over there.
They finally managed to clutch out those couple rounds after performing so well on the second and third map of this series. They may have faltered in overtime of the first map, but they definitely learned from their mistakes, and they definitely came back to win the first ever ProGuides Valorant
Battlegrounds. And what do they win, Renox?
They secured themselves a nice old Corsair K63 gaming
for
keyboard.
Everybody on their team. One for every, and one of these bad boys, they will last you a while. You're not going to need another keyboard for at least like 2 to 3 years. So.
They did a great job in that game right there.
Yeah, and what an exciting some of these stats. Let's talk briefly about these stats. We're seeing Cozy Wrath on top have fantastic performance this game.
Yes.
And welcome back, guys. What an exciting grand final. Came down to the wire on that one. Definitely a match that everybody wanted to see. That's what all of us want to see, a competitive best of 3 series for our grand finals. And congratulations to obviously Opacity, who really weathered the storm and took the game.
And to walk away the winners. We had 2 matches in this best of 3 series go to overtime.
Right.
And they both ended with the same scoreline, but with different results. Opacity losing the first one 14-12, but then being able to bring it back in the third game 14-12 themselves. And it wouldn't be a game unless we brought up our MVP of the match.
Match MVP is gonna be Solitaire. Nah, just kidding. It's gonna be Tio Steffi, guys. Steffi performed so well in all 3 of our matches, and I was just genuinely impressed how well, how potent a good Sage is. She got heals, she got kills, she got so many reses off, and her slow orbs, the Sage's slow orbs were on point. So Steffi is gonna be our match MVP for today.
Not to mention some of the insane clips that they hit during all of the matches that we watched, including the finals and semis. They did an amazing job of making sure that they were shutting down angles, shutting down aggression from the enemy team, and constantly being there as an amazing Sage, as amazing support for their team.
Right, and again, all of their players did well, not just Steffi, but Steffi was the most consistent. Definitely a shout out to 14-Day Ban, HT Ezos, Mevix also had his time, Expos, he also had some really great op shots as well. So yeah, shout out to all of those guys. Congratulations on winning your new K63 Corsair keyboard.
Yes.
Hope you guys will enjoy that. Hopefully, they'll increase the performance a little bit.
Yeah, maybe you guys will maybe do a little bit better at your counter strafing and all those skills. And I just want to say a shout out to Gladiators. They did a great job. They had a great run. They kept it fun. They kept it close, and they were awesome teammates, I'm sure, to play with, and I'm sure they were an awesome opponent to play against.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that is going to be wrapping up our Valorant Battlegrounds first official stream.
Yes.
We are going to have to be ending the stream for today. We hope you all enjoyed the quality, amazing, production value, and just the awesome gameplay that we saw on screen today. These are your friends, these are your players, and these are the players that you're playing alongside every single day. So be sure to congratulate them in the ProGuides Valorant channel, in the ProGuides Valorant, Discord, wherever you can find them. And with that being said, my name is Renox.
And my name is Trey. You can find me on twitch.tv/TreyXC or twitter.com/@ValorantStray.
And you can find me on twitter.com/RenoxGG. I think that is all from us here today. We will see you all in the next Valorant Battlegrounds.
Catch y'all next time. Peace out, boys.